get into the match, we have the fighters ready. They're all still playing the characters they are cosplayed, which again, I had to appreciate. Let's see how it goes down. We got the ready to fight on deck, and I'm just ready to see what's gonna happen.
And in this 4-player free-for-all, if you want to follow the action, you can see the color of the smoke when they get knocked off the stage. That'll tell you who launched who. You've got a nice, convenient little radar. But let's get things rolling here. It's no secret. You got Mario, you got Link, you got Pac-Man, and Ness. 4-player free-for-all here, TK.
The Pac-Man, like, he's got the gloves on, so I don't even know how he's fully gripping this controller right now. So I want to see some platinum Pac-Man play coming in from this, man. He looks so focused. Let me get a good look at his face. He's focused, man. He's in it. He's dialed in, dude. He's dialed in.
You got the Champions Tunic Link. A couple differences there, and no hook shot for that Link this time.
No quick shot this time. For those who do not know, Link actually is the Breath of the Wild Link, so he does not have a hook shot one. He also has detonatable bombs, much like the game. You can put a bomb out, leave it out for a long time, and then as an opponent gets closer, you throw it towards your opponent and it hits him, you detonate it, and get big damage.
Smash ball on, items on. You see Ness with that smart bomb, deploys that. That's going to be Mario sent sailing, but Mario hanging on right there, bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Up tilt from Pac-Man. That clears out Link at this point. You got a super scope on the stage as well, too, if you want to use that. And TK, early on, our fighter's doing a great job of hanging in there. But Link getting an early KO.
Yeah, early KO for Link. I was wondering who's going to get that first one because it was actually looking jam-packed in here. And as we're looking at the big screen and also some player faces, we're still looking extra focused. Oh, my. Who is that coming off the left side? We got the final smash coming in from Ness. He's taking almost everybody out on that one.
Ness grabs the smash ball. You also saw a Lowland Vulpix on the bottom of your screen as well, too, early on. And what we're going to see here, TK, is that the leader is going to light up here in just a little bit so you can follow and see who has the lead. Pac-Man doing a great job clearing out and getting a KO against Ness right there, so negating probably what Ness did with that smash ball.
And as Jordan said, there is an indicator for who is in the lead. You will flash momentarily. So it's kind of like the get that guy, the get that guy notice right there. If you want to get in the lead, you know exactly who to take out.
That black hole right behind the launch star. You got an essential galaxy in the middle of this map as everything sent spiraling in there. All 4 players on the map at this point. Oh, but here comes the crane from Arcade Bunny. Arcade Bunny. What you know about Arcade Bunny, TK?
Listen, I might have not been the best crane player, but whoever is operating that crane is a god.
Beehive falling onto the stage as well, too. And then Link with those remote bombs that we know much different than from what we've seen in iterations in the past.
Yeah, man, you see him already has it set out. Now all he has to do is hit down B one more time to go ahead and explode it. Obviously, going to wait around a little bit to see if anyone's going to get next to it. Actually, it's not even on the stage anymore. It might have just rolled off. But now that it's off stage, he is able to pull another one. You can only have one bomb at a time as Link. Oh, and here we go. Ness at the top of the screen, just barely living that. It gets a dash attack. Not going to get you much off of that. Looking for the PK Thunder. Little ambitious there.
Pac-Man in the middle of your screen right now. You see the Star Rod right behind him. Nobody grabbing that. That remote bomb sending Ness to the top of the screen. Ness and Mario on the right-hand side going a little 1v1. That fair knocking Mario back at this point. Oh, but you see the upward smash. And another smash ball. Oh. You should get that.
Oh, 2 smash balls, you say?
You should get that one. Hit that one.
Okay, Mario.
Here comes Mario.
And the smash ball.
Sailing. It wasn't a real one. It was fake.
You guys, so a good way to notice, now that it's been out there, a good way to notice the smash ball is real or fake is if the horizontal line is thick, that is a fake smash ball. Now, none of our competitors might have seen it, end up getting blasted by it, it just goes off. Anyone in the vicinity is taking big damage.
That's just mean to put 2 of those out there. Smart bomb being deployed by Pac-Man once again. That sends Mario to the top of your screen. Ness trying to use a PK Thunder on the left-hand side. Link with the beautiful up air. Here comes that Hokotate bomb that's going to come crashing down here in just a second. Some bananas on your bottom right. Got to get that potassium, Mario. Watch out for that bomb coming back down to earth. Doesn't do any damage at that point. 2:15 left in this one, TK. Tightly contested.
Look, very smart for that Mario to go for those bananas too, man. Has the highest percentage on deck right now. Now, as you can see, the rage mechanic is obviously still in. Look at his portrait right now. He's smoking. I mean, he's extra mad. He is fuming. And the next person who takes the up smash from him might be the last up smash they'll ever see.
Mario at 138 at this point, trying to use the down air as he comes back down to earth. Mario with the up B that's going to clear out some traffic. Link trying to use that Ore Club potentially, but Ness gets sent sailing to the left-hand side of your screen. Mario gets KO'd. We got 1:43 left, and it looks like Link is going to be the one in the advantage right now. Here comes Evie. Evie with the headbutt on Ness, sends him sailing through the sky.
Yeah, it's just a quick tackle coming in from Evie. Again, this Ness is definitely going to be losing that HP if he keeps trying to battle this one. And here we go, got another smash ball, immediately drops it.
If Mario can't connect,
he
he gets that one. Oh, he gets one of them. He sends Link sailing on the ocean.
That was close, man. He almost got the double KO, the double annihilation. That would have been crazy for him. So down to the wire, though. Pac-Man, the only one really in KO percentages. But he's trying to still put up a good fight.
Ness with the back air against Pac-Man. Nicely done right there. Link trying to shield block against that PK fire, able to punish that. Pac-Man trying to throw some more projectiles on the left-hand side of your screen. Ness getting sent to the left-hand side as well, too. Super Scope available at this point. And TK, we got a minute left in this one.
We got a minute left, and I have not been keeping up the score as well as one would have. I wish I was.
Beware in the middle of the screen. The assist trophy Pokemon, the Pokemon gets the KO.
Yeah, you got to watch out, and honestly, it might still be walking around the stage. Yeah, it's coming right back. Look at him. You got to watch yourself. Okay, it was actually Mario that's close, so that was his trainer. Not gonna dump the trainer.
Oh, Pac-Man, how about that? The 1-2 KO sends Link sailing to the top of the screen. 25 seconds left in this one. Looking to close things out. Ness is really the only one here, TK in KO range.
Yeah, that is very true. Obviously, it's going to be a lot until we get some extra damage here, or anybody else are actually still eating the fruit that is dropping from the trees. If you guys remember from Totem Island, this is a 3DS stage. Everyone!
But the hothead clearing things out.
All right. Obviously coming through. You got to salute that. Looking like we've been trainers over here.
Oh, that does it. Who's our winner going to be here, TK?
Who's the winner of this one?
Pac-Man Fever. Pac-Man Fever, TK.
Pac-Man does it. Look, even with the gloves on, I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to do it, but the gloves did not stop this man from taking that major win here at the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Give it up to my man, Pac-Man. All right, guys, so that was a lot of fun, but we're going to get right back into the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, throwing it to our casters.
TK Breezy. Give it up for TK Breezy one more time here. Nicely done. And it's always great here, Vish, to see some players get their hands on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the first time, and you see all the fun that they had right there.
I love seeing Smash Bros. Of any skill level, especially this early in the game. It's so hype. I mean, Pac-Man, a Pac-Man cosplayer winning as Pac-Man. What more can you ask for Smash Ultimate?
It doesn't get any better than that. And Vicky, we talk about fun, and that's the one thing we talk to all these professional players about. They say the one thing they try to remind themselves before they go out for any type of competition is that it's still a game and it's meant to be fun.
Exactly. Not only does it bring friends together sometimes, but it also allows great family time, and it grants everyone to kind of loosen up and enjoy the game for what it is.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the most recent bracket as we get set to advance on our professional side of the tournament here. We're going to have a one-on-one, Zero versus Armada. They were on the winning doubles team that overcame Abadango and Plup earlier in our first round of action. Let's take a look at the player cards here and see who they might be selecting. You see Zero has Sheik and Ike still available. Armada, Pokemon Trainer, and Kirby. And Pokemon Trainer, a few changes that will certainly benefit that style of play in this edition here, Vicky.
It's going to be quite interesting because this time around, Pokemon Trainer has no fatigue.
And you talk about that ability with no fatigue and interesting things you can do in the air here as far as combos and dodging, Vish, when you're using Pokemon Trainer.
I think it's actually really cool because Squirtle, you know, he has like lighter hits, so he can do light hits and then maybe switch in the jump animation. You can switch Pokemon in this version, so then you can switch the Ivysaur, do a finishing move that way. And I think the really interesting thing is you have 3 sets of recoveries with Pokemon Trainer because of you can do it while in the air. So I think that'll make you can use Ivysaur's tether recovery. You can use Charizard's multiple jumps. You could use Squirtle, and he goes Pokemon Trainer.
I choose you. Ike versus Pokemon Trainer. Smash Ball on. So Vicky, with that Smash Ball being on, how does that change the strategy in a 1v1?
Well, as you notice, the Smash Ball doesn't usually appear in the beginning of the match, and more so in the middle of the match. So I know that Zero is going to be keeping his eye out for that, and Armada is going to want to try to take it over Zero before he tries to snipe it.
We talk about Armada has a very strong punish game, so he will look for holes in Zero, but Zero getting the nice grab into the side throw. Armada down below Zero at this point here, and Vish, it's one of these levels. We talked about Moray Towers, hard to establish that neutral game consistently.
For sure, for sure. But I think Ivysaur is a great choice in this kind of stage because the vines kind of go through the platforms as well, and even the up air, the bulb kind of hits out the platform. But the really cool part about Ivysaur is how fast he KOs his opponents. That up air will get you at like even 100%, so you got to really watch out for that.
Bullfighters finally on neutral ground. The punish by Armada right there after blocking the attack from Zero. Zero with the up air. That sends Armada sailing to the side. And how about the fair that we just saw from Zero there, Vicky?
Yeah, he's doing a really good job at keeping Armada off stage and unfortunately unable to make it back. You saw Armada rolling a lot, and we've established already defensive play in this game is not rewarded, Jordan. It's more so aggressive play.
Well put, aggressive play, and we see Armada go with the much faster Squirtle this time against Zero. Squirtle with the nice dash attack into the up air. That's going to send Zero sailing. Zero able to recover, though, nicely. And you look at Ike and those multitude of recovery options. That's going to really help out Zero as a heavier character, Vish.
For sure, for sure. I really like the way that these players are playing. They're using the whole stage. I kind of thought they would be either in the center and whatnot, but they are just going all across the board. There's so many ledges that they have to edge guard, so that makes it quite harder, and I feel like that gives kind of a bit of an advantage to Ike in the way he recovers because the way the side B goes through the stage and then the up B goes so high up, but a little bit of positional advantage for him.
Squirtle with the nice back air against Zero, unable to get onto neutral ground and make a punish there. Armada versus Zero. Armada down to 2 stocks. Zero still making the most of his 3rd stock, but Armada, oh, and we see the weight of Zero and Ike really benefiting him right there, Vicky.
Yeah, these ceilings are absolutely humongous, but there's a smash ball, and Armada knocking Zero out of the map and trying his best to try to get the smash ball, but Zero is not having it. Although he lost his stock, he still manages to get the smash ball and manage to land the Aether.
Unbelievable turn of events right there as we see Zero getting the KO on Armada. Armada down to his final stock and Vish. We thought Armada had a chance to get the KO against Zero and grab the smash ball during spawn. Wasn't able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the plight of Squirtle, unfortunately. Not like a huge amount of damage output in a quick amount of time unless you combo it, so Squirtle wasn't able to get the job done. And I just came through swinging, and he destroyed my man Squirtle. Why you gotta do Squirtle like that, man?
A couple of down tilts by Zero, unable to connect. Armada doing a great job of jumping from the lower level to the top level and connecting with a couple of those aerial attacks against Zero. That up air does a great job. Ivysaur and Armada trying to hang on with their final stock, and Vicky, once again, Zero doing a great job making the most of he can with his extra stock advantage.
Notice the pressure that Zero is applying on Armada as Armada's trying to find his footing back below the platform of Zero. He's trying to figure out a way to not get pressured as often.
Yeah, I mean, the sword just does such amounts of damage and covers so much of the stage. I mean, the vines do a little bit, but against Squirtle, it's not working out very well, and the vines only hit at, like, diagonal kind of trajectories. So just Ike's sword is putting in so much work right now.
We see Zero and Ike trying to gain the upper ground on the ramps and try to get some of those down tilts. Forward air, not enough to send Ivysaur off the stage. Can he recover? No, the vine is too short. Needed a little bit more sunshine, water, and fertilizer to get that one to the edge of the stage. And we see Zero doing a great job of not only edge guarding, but getting the smash ball. And it seemed like, Vicky, that really turned the entire tide of this match.
Although he had lost his stock in the moment where the smash ball appeared, he still managed to capture the smash ball. But around the end there, as you notice, that Ivysaur was unable to grab the ledge. Magnet Hands isn't as significant in this game, Jordan.
And we see with Ike a heavy character, but you also have a lot of range with that sword. What else do you see from Ike in this edition, from the little bit of gameplay we've seen for one of those signature Fire Emblem characters here, Vish?
I feel just like a little bit faster, and I think even on that stage that we played on Mori, it just felt like he could traverse the platform so much better. His side B was an amazing recovery. The vertical recovery that he normally has was strengthened by that stage so much, so it just felt like none of the Pokemon could get a significant KO on him, but every single time he was just in there with the sword. So.
Yeah, we never saw Charizard in that match for Pokemon Trainer as well, too. Let's take a look at the bracket after that match. We obviously have Zero getting the victory over Armada. Zero will advance in the winners round to the finals of the winners round prior to the grand finals. Up next in our winners round, reminder, Smash Ball on, items off. MKLeo versus Mango, and you were talking about MKLeo a little bit earlier here, Vicky. Zero had that unbelievable year in 2015, won 56 straight tournaments, but many people say the youngster MKLeo could be the second coming.
Yeah, he revolutionized the way that Marth played in a sense where consistently was able to master his spacing, was able to change the way Dancing Blade even worked with tipper mix-ups. So seeing how he's going to be going into this game, you already saw him display Bayonetta. So he does have two other characters that he can use, Jordan.
And let's take a look at those character cards for both MKLeo and Mango as they get set. And we remind you, they drafted 3 players. You have to use all 3 players at least once before you use another character again. You can write them out. Oh, and you look at MKLeo, you've got either Snake or Sonic. For Mango, you've got the Inkling or Link as an option. And you look at a 1v1, and let's start with Mango here, Fish. You've got Inkling, you've got Link. It's a 1v1, so you can really focus and concentrate your strategy. Who do you think you might want to lean on here?
I mean, Inkling, I feel like might do a little bit better in one-on-one because some of the dynamics of Ink is that if you throw Ink on your opponent, they get more damage subsequent hits. If you have Ink on the ground when you use your roller, it causes the opponent to slide or walk slower while it's on it. So I feel like you could even tech chase a little bit with the side B, and then from there you can have the slower movement work really well in a one-on-one type situation. Link is also really good because his bombs detonate after you hit down B again. So there's like a lot of setups you could do a little bit better in one-on-one situations with both those characters. I have a feeling that he's gonna go Inkling. Yes, and Mango going
Mark,
Inkling.
thank you so much, dude, for the $10 donation. I appreciate the $10 donation. Let me Sonic.
Mango as the Inkling.
I'm going to turn the notifications on, guys, so you will hear some notifications, but you're not going to hear me talk much. I'm editing, guys. I'm currently editing
telling me how
3
he
different
really
videos
likes
at this
the way that
point,
Inkling
so
plays,
yeah.
And he would probably want to play Inkling when it comes to this game. Character has a lot to offer, especially coming from the Splatoon series. You want to keep your eye out for that final smash, so you're going to see Mango try to go for the killer whale.
Yeah.
And you see the ink cartridge next to the Inkling. You've got to remember you have to refill that. You can hold shield and B if you want to refill it. All of your ink-based attacks need to use that ink. And so not only are you managing the stage here, Fish, but it's ink management as well, too, if you're Inkling.
For sure. I mean, the ink on the ground might not do too much against a speedy guy like Sonic. And I just got to say, I love that we're playing on Saffron City. That is amazing that it has come back into this game.
Yeah, Sabrina and her Psychic Pokemon getting a great show here with Mango and MKLeo as both Sonic and the Inkling. Don't forget, Smash Balls are on. Oh. And here it comes. Let's go ahead and dial that up here. Sonic trying to get it. Oh, but MKLeo sending the Inkling out of the stage has a 3-2 stock advantage and a Smash Ball. So, Vicky, it's all about the timing when you use it. And here comes Super Sonic.
Yeah, you don't control it this time around, but MKLeo creating a gigantic wave, preventing Mango from landing, but unfortunately not dealing as much damage as we thought, Jordan.
Yeah.
MKLeo, 3-2 advantage, 75-32. You look at the health, 75 for MKLeo, 37 for Mango, and a nice little up air by MKLeo as he continues to keep the Mango and the Inkling at bay here, Fish.
Yeah, and I think because of how tall this stage is, it's kind of working out for Sonic. You saw MKLeo go on the right side bottom, and not really fearful because he has the huge double jumps and he has the up B as well. But yeah, nice stock for Mango, taking it.
As you saw in that moment, actually, he used the up smash and it was able to KO as early as because when Inkling splats people and you have paint on yourself, the ink that sticks makes you take more damage in that instance.
You saw that up smash, pulling out the blaster, the Inkling able to make it 2-2. Now let's see if Mango can make a comeback. Beautiful fair there by MKLeo, trying to keep Mango at bay. The roll dodge into the back throw, sending Mango off the stage. Oh, and the edge guard by the fair. How about that right there, Vish?
Yeah, I mean, he read the jump beautifully and got that backer. He's putting in work right now. I can't say anything negative about MKLeo.
MKLeo, 2-1 stock advantage over Mango. Mango already at 47% damage. And Vicky, it seems like MKLeo doing a terrific job of juggling Mango in this matchup.
He's not letting Mango hang out at all whatsoever on this stage. MKLeo, you can tell he's here to stay in this tournament, even if it means eliminating his own teammate, Vish.
Yeah, I mean, it really feels like even the neutral game is being led by MKLeo. Just the hitboxes he's throwing out, Mango's kind of going into them or just reading where he's going. And he's getting all these combos, the up airs, stringing the up airs. What can Mango do? Can he bring this back?
Mango at 120, MKLeo at 42. MKLeo looking for one more splat on Mango at this point. You see the jab combo, that's gonna cover Sonic with all sorts of ink. And if you're Mango, you gotta connect on a couple hits at this point. You know that Sonic's gonna take much more damage if you can connect, but no! The forward smash by the ink-covered Sonic will go ahead and allow him to take a victory shower after that as MKLeo advances. And Vicky, as we said, and as Vish pointed out, really MKLeo dominating the neutral game and dominating the aerial game as well too, against what we saw there in Mango and the Inkling.
Yeah, aside from trying out a different color, he was able to make sure that Mango had a really hard time landing onto the ground and consistently juggled him, Jordan.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket after that matchup and see what's happening here. And you see the couple of victories that we had in the winners round, which means what a matchup we'll have. Zero versus MKLeo here in the next winners matchup. 1v1, both of those fighters able to advance on. We'll obviously move to the elimination bracket at this point as we get set for our next matchup there. And like we said, different set of rules in the elimination bracket. We now have a 4-player free-for-all. Smash ball on, items on between Abadango, Plup, Armada, and Mango. So Vish, you look at the rules, the 4-player free-for-all. Where do you begin with strategy in this one?
Well, I see that there's 3 Melee players in the elimination round. I see that the finals have got 2 Smash Brothers for Wii U. Come on, Melee players. I know you have it in you. But as we go into this, I feel like it's going to be interesting because there's more items on, as you're talking about. And I feel like that's going to introduce a lot of different kind of entropy into the match. So there's going to be a definite random factor. So I feel like faster characters are going to be a little bit better in this kind of setting. And characters like, I feel like Ganondorf was a good example, or Ike was a really good example, where they're like relatively fast, but they hit super hard in the air, so they can still get the smash ball when they need to. So characters like that are going to really work out well.
And let's look at the character card and see who we might be seeing in this 4-player free-for-all. Smash ball on, items on as well too. Abadango down to Mewtwo, Plup with Pit, Armada with Kirby, and Mango with Link. And so really, Vicky, a collection of some light characters, Link being your heaviest one out there.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that we're going to finally be able to see Breath of the Wild Link, Jordan. So it's going to be seeing how Link uses his bow and arrows. We saw that in the direct earlier. He is able to pick up his own arrows and use double arrows whenever he uses his bow.
Yeah.
Let's get set for this 4-player free-for-all. As a reminder, only 1 player advances out of this matchup, so a lot on the line here as we continue along in the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018.
Actually, Mewtwo is also a very cool pick because of how much space his tail takes. If you do down tilt or forward tilt, it kind of just hits pretty decently hard. It can combo well, and it takes up a lot of space. So I think Mewtwo is also a really strong pick in this kind of setting.
And Vicky, you look at Mewtwo's tail and Link's sword, and a lot of times you hear some of these competitive players talk about disjointed hitboxes and hitboxes. How do those come into play with these characters? As we see Midna, the assist trophy, make an appearance.
They do a really good job at controlling spacing in general, and look at Abba taking advantage of the healing field right there. He was lingering around it, and it allowed him to heal within the battlefield. So you're going to want to keep your eye out for these items.
Oh, we see the up smash into the air right now, and already Palkia flipping the screen upside down. And this is interesting against human characters. The controls are reversed, and so you might see a lot of these players not move as much at this point here, Vish.
Yeah, they kind of just stood still. Everyone was just like, what is going on here? I don't understand where I am. So everyone just took a little breather.
Oh my goodness, but Plup with that down air spike already trying to be pretty dominant within this free-for-all.
Oh, and we got a smash ball. Kirby using all his jumps to get up there, but no, Mango gets it and misses.
Oh, is that the ancient arrow?
That's the Mango.
They're great against Guardians, but you gotta connect if you want to make good use of them. You see Abadango, Armada, Mango, all with 3 stocks. But how about Plup here, Vicky? 135, but all 4 stocks available.
He's doing a pretty good job at trying to edge guard Armada, makes it back into the stage. Armada trying to get away from Plup, notices that he's in his line of sight.
Assist trophy on play. Oh, and we have a Nintendo. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Why is it Nintendo in Smash?
You just go boy. Oh, yeah, you just go boy. Plup at 135 still. All 4 stocks, but Plup gets sent sailing. Now all 4 fighters at 3 stock. Remember, only 1 advances. Armada trying to edge guard. Oh, Plup with a couple of beautiful aerials there, Vicky.
Double backer into those double stocks, and as you see right there, the color TV game 15. Everyone knows what game this is, obviously. Assist trophy. Plup is just doing a great job at just edge guarding nearly everyone on this match.
See Mango on the left-hand side of your screen as Link getting back up on the stage, trying to edge guard against Armada. Mewtwo connecting with the Shadow Ball as well, too. A couple of those 3-piece items still up for grabs. Nobody has one in their arsenal at this point. Plup trying to clear things out. Kirby doing a great job of clearing some real estate as well, too. Oh, and here comes Bomberman as an assist trophy.
Oh, no, Bomberman is an assist trophy.
Watch out. Oh! Link able to hang on, but the Shadow Ball connects with Link on the left-hand side of the screen, and Mango down to his final stock here, Fish.
Yeah, that's another great part about Mewtwo. I mean, he's got huge hitboxes, and he can charge up a projectile that also KOs really well. He's pretty good, and he's pretty good in teams of free-for-all, man.
Darkrai putting a few folks to sleep. Link going to go ahead and put on that jetpack. Nice up air by Plup. Plup sending Mewtwo off to the right-hand side of the screen. Mewtwo able to hang on and grab that ledge.
Yeah.
Plup still trying to clear people out, doing a great job. Has these 3 stocks. However, let's make that 2. And Armada's your leader with 3 stocks at 117.
And the Kyogre. What's going to happen here? Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, like you're saying, it felt like Armada or Plup had the advantage for quite some time, and then Armada kind of just snuck into the lead. There was just some careful play. Now he's staying on the top platform like that so he doesn't get hit, and he gets the smash ball. Armada with some optimal play right now.
Kirby and Armada with the smash ball. 1, 2, 3, couple of combos. Has Link spinning right now, and that's going to send Mango out of the game at this point. Here's Electrode in the middle of the map, getting ready to explode. Players cautiously keep their space. Up, that's a dud. Hold on, keep an eye out for that, though.
Oh, you can...
Oh, but Mewtwo broke up.
Too close!
Friendly fire, and Mewtwo's eliminated by Electrode, and now it's down to Plup and Armada. Both fighters relatively at the same percentage health. Armada as Kirby, Plup as Pit. Only 1 fighter can advance, and now it shifts to 1-on-1, Vicky, and where does your strategy change?
As you can see, Armada was playing extremely patient, sneaking his way up into the lead versus Plup. He was doing a great job at ledge guarding all his opponents, but it seems right here, Armada with the change of momentum, and once again, Kirby air ride is going to make an appearance.
No!
And he misses! And he misses!
You can't hit what you can't see. Plup able to air dodge, and that's a critical point right there.
That is an amazing air dodge. It felt like Armada was just watching him go every time. He felt like he was just actually waiting for that defensive option, but Plup just delays it even more slightly. And Plup, happy to take center stage, kind of pushing Armada into the left side of the stage. He's doing a little bit of comboing. You see Armada, what he's trying to do is stay underneath Plup and get his up tilt combo started, leading into back air. And a decent amount of percent right now on Plup.
Plup doing a great job of blocking and punishing anytime Armada tries to come in with an attack. Both fighters unable to really connect, but here comes the side throw by Plup. Another item, that's going to be an air ball. Sends Armada off the side of the screen, but you know Kirby has that terrific recover. Here comes the Warp Star. Kirby trying to hop in his ride and close this thing out. He's got the Warp Star available.
And Armada with the tech! The tech from Plup!
Already the tech coming out. Oh my goodness, and Armada completely changing the pace of the game, Vish.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to go for that edge guard with the down air, and then he got the up B, and Plup teched it. This is some high level smash ultimate, and he gets the cutscene. Still living. That DI. Oh my.
Is 2 going to be enough? And yes, that will do it. Plup moves on from our 4-player free-for-all elimination round. And how about that, the back and forth, but let's point out that highlight, that tech off the stage that we saw there, Vish.
Yeah, so he had, actually there was a Warp Star on the left side of the stage. Armada was just like, nah, I'm not even gonna go for it. He goes for the down air, and then he had to recover, so he goes for the up B, and then Plup is like, you know what, I'm just gonna tech that and make it.
A couple of highlights in this match, and Vicky, one of them came from the beautiful air dodge by Plup. You thought Kirby had things on set, ready to go to clear this out. Take us through what we see here.
As you can see, Armada was preparing himself to hit him and wait for the perfect opportunity to hit Plup, but in the perfect moment, look how Plup was able to avoid the shot. Immediately after that air dodge, he felt like he was unsafe, but was able to dodge right on time.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable display of being able to dodge, including the fact that we talk about the multiple dodges that you do here, Vish, the less effective they are.
Yeah, I mean, as if you do a spot dodge or roll, each time it has a little bit more lag on it, so it becomes sluggish. So the game itself is not trying to, it's promoting aggressive style of play. So if you're rolling and spot dodging quite a bit, it'll actually become slower and easier to punish. So Plup, even with that kind of disadvantage on the defensive option, still figures out how to do the spot or the air dodge into the roll to avoid that KO. That's crazy.
Completely changed the match. Let's take a look at the updated bracket as we continue to eliminate more and more fighters as we move along here into Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Plup will move on. He will take on the loser of MKLeo and Zero coming up here next. But let's take a break from the high-stakes play with our professionals and bring on a few more special guests to tell us more about that. Give it up once again for TK Breezy.
I really like that entrance. Yeah, they give me the music and stuff. That's not even like my theme. You know, if they could have gave me the Wii Fit Trainer theme, would have been great. Anyway, Vicky, how's it been?
It's been insane. How are you guys doing with the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
You can taste that energy. You can really just pull that energy out the air right there. So, with that being said, again, we have another free-for-all match for you guys. 6 minutes, all items, and Smash Balls on. But this time, we have some special guests. So I'm gonna bring out these special guests real quick. Our first special guest being Devin Graham. And coming up against Devin Graham will be Alana Pierce. Also joining these two competitors will be Andre Meadows. And to round out this crew of homies is the ultimate homie, Zelda Williams. Everyone knows it. They heard that. They know the name. They know who it is, man. So here we are. It's gonna be, as I said, another free-for-all, 6 minutes. Okay, all items, Smash Bros. So it's gonna get a little chaotic here on the stage with Vicky. What do you expect us to see?
So, Zelda Williams, no stranger to all of us in the community. We saw her from the last Super Smash Bros. Invitational, I believe, representing Link. So, TK, I'm actually pretty excited to see who she'll be playing now, but we can't count our other fighters out either.
Oh, yeah, man, I got a little inside information in the back, but I'm going to go ahead and let the game speak for itself as we seem to be ready. Everyone's gearing up, ready to go. I got to get right behind them. I got to get the, the bird's eye view, basically. I'm taller than all of them, so I can just... You know?
Not me, TK.
All right, let's get a better view. Let's get a better view. So here we are, Villager, Kirby, Pac-Man, and Sheik.
Ooh, my girl Sheik is here. Sorry about that, guys. I had to say something. So Zelda Williams is using Sheik? Okay. I gotta talk this match, guys. I'm sorry, I've been editing. I'm almost done with the video, but I gotta talk right now.
She's canon, although not Link playing Sheik. Now you guys could see Sheik at her finest within the new Super Smash Bros. Game. And TK, how destructive is this match
down
right now?
smash or down air.
I mean, that's a big pickup as a Pokemon. As you can see, he's just going to be blasting you off
She's
the side.
done.
If you don't have a great recovery, that's exactly what happens to you. Neither Villager nor Kirby able to get back from that situation. And now we have a solid lead.
And look at Andre just chilling. He knows he's good right now, holding on to 52%. Throwing the hydrant at them. And Alana pushing everyone away from her. Just wants to avoid Devin
It
at all
seems like
times.
both,
Look at the tree, TK.
both hits of the forward smash connect with Zelda. I'm sorry, with Sheik. So like before in Smash 4, sometimes Sheik's forward smash, both kicks wouldn't connect. And what I've seen so far, it seems like both kicks connect no matter what, which is good.
And
It's hard to get a look at Sheik when...
No, he's definitely back. back, TK. It's for those of you who love the
She doesn't
Pikmin
know how to play the
series.
game much, so that's okay. She's just
So right now, as you see, the only person really, the only
can't
person
get a
really
good look at
consistent
Sheik
right now
with,
was
you know.
Devin with this villager, but however, that has been eradicated immediately. That KO gonna go ahead and rock him, but so is another KO right here onto Alana and Zelda. Sorry, I mean, Andre is sitting pretty. I mean, without even looking at the score, I feel like I haven't seen Andre really hit off the screen, so he's sitting pretty.
And Alana getting that big sword kill.
I can talk if I want to.
Doing
If
a
you have a
great
problem,
job.
you talk
And
to
who's
me.
gonna get these Pokeballs?
Andre finally dropping a stock here. Alana, though, sitting at 58%. Honestly, I feel like in this build in itself, I've seen more Pokemon than I've seen in the actual games. I mean, everyone's out here Pokemon Master. It's crazy.
I was gonna hype up Super Pong right there. Andre summoning Super Pong. For those of you who do know
When
what
I
one of the
feel
newer
like it.
games
This
are.
is my stream. I feel like saying something about Sheik.
Right.
I'm gonna say it. If you
So
have a
here we are
problem,
on
watch the
this
official
back
stream.
part of the stage. It is going to pick back up and
Don't
start
tell me what to
traveling
do,
yet
please.
again. That is what the stage is known for. We still got Andre holding it down, but here we go. Back on the stage. Oh, the villager chop almost probably getting a KO with that tree. I mean, it is still a very strong attack, and Andre's still sitting pretty close to 100. I mean, he's got to watch out for himself. He's got the highest percentage on the map right now. About to hit the halfway mark in this match. Kind of want to know who's actually on the lead, man. I wish I had those scores up there. You know what I mean?
And it's getting a little hot
That
in
was a
here.
grenade.
As Devin was doing a really good job at avoiding his opponents and continuously racking damage, TK.
All right. And so now we got Alana just barely living right there. Gonna go ahead and hit the rock drop. I mean, a very signature Kirby move. Still does a lot of knockback here in this game, just as one would expect. Okay. The final counter from D from the top rope. That's gonna be a real problem. All right, we actually got a Star Wars battle right now. There's all kind of blade being fun here.
Definitely safe.
All right, now, honestly, I've been watching Alana the entire time. She's managed to keep this stock for quite a bit. And I feel like I've been watching whoever has the highest percentage the most just to see how they're going to be able to live for as long as they can. I mean, we've been talking about the knockback changes here and how it looks like you're always about to drop off, but it's just a sped-up knockback, but still about the same amount of knockback that you normally would see.
Not only that, though, but it also shows you an indicator as to who is in the lead. So you already know what it means when you see someone glowing, and it means get him, boys.
Get him, boys. There we are, Andre. Oh, okay, that was off, but hold on. Okay, I had to make sure I was looking at it from a different angle. I thought that might have been the fake one. Is he going to pop off? Does he know how to use it? He's got to drop the weapon first. He's got to hit the B button. Okay, there we go. Woo! I wasn't sure.
Building
I
this
wasn't
man a
sure, but
house.
he got it. So did he stock off that? He did get a stock off that. I did see the KO. Good stuff to Devin actually dropping out that final smash. It's a little late on the draw, but it does not matter if you're late to the party as long as you still turn up. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, Tom Nook with that eviction notice. Devin doing a pretty good job. Tries to regain his stage control, but oh my goodness, the destruction coming from here. Zelda trying to linger a little bit behind, not trying to get hit too often.
I actually got some inside information for all of the character picks so far. Honestly, earlier Alana was asking me about the link changes, but I think she was opting like she didn't really like the link changes or didn't want to get used to them, so she went with the bread and butter of Kirby. Zelda's saying, you know what, I want to play Zelda, but I'm going to play Sheik because it's a little faster. And oh, so Galio. Everybody's getting a piece.
Yeah, someone needs to call him Lunala.
A minute left here in the game, folks. And again, man, Zelda Williams losing another stock right here. Andre still probably sitting pretty right here. He's only got 2%, and the only highest percent here right now happens to be Alana, but either way, there's such low percentage. We've got to see what's going to happen here these next few seconds, as I feel like we can get at least 1 or 2 more KOs here in the last 45 seconds of this game.
TK, there's only 40 seconds on the clock, and so much destruction has been happening all around this. We've about seen only 1 smash ball happen on the stage, 2 smash balls at that.
Look, the smash balls may not be coming out a lot, but the Pokeballs are definitely showing up. We got a Meowth on stage, throwing the paydays. And Alana actually trying to throw hands with the Meowth. I mean, if you got behind them or maybe on top of them, possibly, but not the Pokemon game I've ever done.
Oh, and here comes Snorlax! Get out of the way because you are going down with him.
This is going to be a real problem here, folks. I mean, this is down to the wire. Zelda only 6 seconds on the clock. Zelda and Devin susceptible to getting a stock taken. She barely lives in. Here we are. Let's see who is the winner.
Ever connecting at the very last second, TK.
And it happens to be Andre. Look, I said the boy was sitting pretty. I saw the beginning of that game, and I was like, this dude right here, okay? This dude, Andre, had the best open I've ever seen in a free-for-all, and he just managed to run with that for the rest of the time. So, congratulations to our people. Let's get another round of applause for our special guest who decided to play with us. But as I said, man, that was a lot of fun. We're going to get back into the glory part of this. We got to see who's going to make it to that winner's side finals. And we're going to get that going for you right now. The Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018. Throwing it back to our casters.
Thank you very much. Big round of applause for TK Breezy once again. Nicely done, my friend. We've had a chance to see a couple of exhibition matches, and, you know, Vish, you look at all the action that happens, and those items can certainly come into play when it's a 4-player free-for-all.
I'm seeing a trend of Pac-Man in these. Well, what's going on there? But yeah, I really do feel like items add so much just kind of variation to the game, and I feel like even at the levels of the special guests, I feel like the items just add even more kind of randomness, you know? Just whoever gets it gets so much more of a power-up. They're not going to be able to dodge nearly as well, you know?
Let's get set for a matchup in our winner's side, trying to find a finalist out of that to get to grand finals. Let's look at the bracket now as we get set for what appears to be a titanic matchup between Zero and MKLeo. 1v1, Smash Ball is still on, items are off. The winner of this will move on to our grand finals. And the character selection as well, too. We know that both of these fighters have used 2 of their 3 characters, so by process of elimination, it's going to be Sheik for Zero, Snake for MKLeo, and let's just put some more historical reference on this here, Vicky, a matchup of these 2 types of caliber of players.
This is no strange match, Jordan. We are very used to seeing these type of players. Unfortunately, when Zero retired, we had not seen him play MKLeo for quite some time. So watching the comeback on this stage for the Super Smash Bros. Invitational is insane.
Both these fighters getting set for a big-time matchup, a spot in the grand finals as well, too. And Vish, you just look at the ability that these players have. This is a game that they haven't really had a chance to play for that long, but some of those same principles get ready to help them move along. Let's get set for action here, though. 1v1, MKLeo versus Zero.
Oh, man. I'm actually, it's crazy that Zero actually saved the Sheik for at this juncture of the tournament, because I feel like that's probably his strongest character in his arsenal just from the little that I got to watch him play. Because the forwarders still kind of link in a very similar way to Smash for Wii U, and you get the bouncing fish in a very similar way as well. But air dodges are not nearly as strong, so bouncing fish actually becomes like such a strong tool. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that, Vicky.
Yeah, aside from that, I feel like bouncing fish actually comes out a lot quicker, and the grenades, Sheik's grenades no longer sends her into free fall, so she is now able to recover without accidentally SD.
Oh, man.
MKLeo at 49.
Oh my god! Sheik's grenades no longer send you into free fall! That is the greatest thing ever! That is so good! Oh my gosh! Thank you! Thank you!
Zero doing a terrific job with the juggle off the stage here, Vicky.
Yeah, Snake now still has bomb recovery. He could also throw a grenade in 3 different distances depending on how close to yourself that you hold the analog stick. And it's insane. Zero, though, showing that Snake is nothing with that up smash, catching his landing again, Jordan.
Zero with the pair of up smashes gives him the early 3-2 stock advantage, and Vish already we're seeing the speed of Zero versus MKLeo and Snake.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's doing a really good job just kind of being underneath where MKLeo is, and he gets to those tilts into those forward air combos. That's just so much damage, so much consistent damage from Zero. Feels like MKLeo can't get quite the same damage output that he is, but he has the Smash Ball all to himself, and he gets it along with the stock. Oh, man.
Oh, that's
the Smash Ball is jostled loose, and it careens to a pin, but here comes another one. Can Zero snag it? Oh, it's going to be MKLeo that grabs it. Excuse me, Zero with this. MKLeo gets the Smash Ball, trying to get Zero in his sights. Looking for the shot. Is it going to be enough to get Zero? Zero doing a fine job there, Vicky, hopping off stage.
Yeah, Zero doing a great job at avoiding that final smash. Quite unfortunate, but it was meant to be. Leo's gravity does sometimes stink, Jordan.
Couple of up tilts by Zero right here into the juggle in the mid-air. Beautiful job on the forward air, and we see Zero continuing to apply that pressure here, Vish.
Yeah, and another strong part of Sheik's play in this particular iteration is that the back air is really, really strong, so any kind of off-stage edge guard that he gets like that might actually KO. And we get the forward smash, still not quite great DI from MKLeo.
MKLeo trying to recover at this point. That up B gets him on the edge, but then the 1-2 grab to the side throw. Nicely done by Zero right there, Vicky.
Yeah, and as you can see, Snake's up tilt is still as strong as those who have played Super Smash Bros. Brawl have witnessed. It also kills. Vish, I know you've seen this a few times yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely. And even you saw MKLeo coming back with the up B. It does have like a bit of super armor, so even though Zero hit it, it did not actually knock him out of it. And now he's recovering so high, and that's a great mix-up. He dropped the bomb at the same time, so it was actually kind of scary for Zero to go there and edge guard him. And he, what a play from MKLeo to do the bomb like that, and just, now it's just 1-to-1, guys.
Couple of stocks are swapped at that point. Both these fighters looking for a spot in the grand finals, down to their final stock. Zero versus MKLeo. You see the C4 in the middle of the map at this point right now. You gotta watch out for that, Vicky.
Yeah, as you see right here, Zero actually playing a lot more patient, as now he's deciding to be a little bit more aggressive by the ledge. Wants to, oh my goodness, Leo though with these setups, not letting Zero land, taking advantage of the fact that he's deciding to contest him in the air.
Zero trying to zone out MKLeo at this point, trying to put a little bit more distance between him and MKLeo, but you just see the consistent pressure by the projectiles, but MKLeo, Zero, with the air juggle against MKLeo. Vish, he is relentless.
Oh my god, he brought this all the way back, man. That's so much percent out there, and I like the way that MKLeo is playing. He's just kind of staying back and putting mines, putting grenades, but Zero just kind of dashed in, because that's a really good play against this kind of defensive style. And he's got needles of his own. He's got some projectiles.
See a couple of grenades come out, trying to keep Zero at bay at this point. Zero at 90%, MKLeo at 48. Zero sent to the top of the screen, still able to hold on there though, Vicky.
And I like how Leo is hanging around the right side of the platform, watching it go up and down, and acknowledging where he could throw his grenades to continuously pressure Zero.
Yeah, and Zero also kind of making a good advantage of that same particular location by kind of just jumping and forward airing as soon as he sees MKLeo going, and a bomb. Oh, he goes for the bouncing fish way off the top. This is crazy. Oh, man.
Up B by MKLeo to get back on stage. The grab into the back throw. Is it enough? No. Zero still able to stay alive on the upper platform. MKLeo trying to put some pressure on Zero, find his way into the grand finals. Can Zero cause a comeback here, though? MKLeo, Zero, both trying to figure each other out, but here comes a juggle from Zero here, Vish.
Oh, my God.
The bouncing fish fish side. Left zone. Look at this pop off.
Popping up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Down like 50-60% the entire time.
Oh, the bouncing
fish right at the
bouncing
end.
fish finish.
Because he recognized that Leo had been using his rolls quite
Let's
often
go!
around the end, and as we discussed the mechanic,
my boy Zero
defensive
coming
play
in with
is
that
not
bouncing
as rewarded
fish.
as aggressive play.
Right.
Aggressive
obviously
play,
see just how
fast.
tightly
I love
contested
it.
that matchup of MKLeo and Zero was, but you looked at the pressure that Zero was able to apply with Sheik throughout the entire match, and MKLeo using a lot of those bombs and projectiles from Snake to keep him at bay. Wasn't enough, though, to overcome. Take us through this instant replay here, Vish.
Yeah, so he's recovering high. He uses the bomb there as he's dropping it, so it's kind of a big mix-up, so it doesn't seem like he's going to hit him, but he actually ends up igniting the bomb right at the end. It takes out both of them on that right side stage there and makes it even when he was down a little bit. That's crazy.
High stakes right there. Let's take a look at the updated bracket here in just a moment. But however, this is when it was 1-1 here, Vicky, and just the bouncing fish was the final KO that decided this one.
Yeah, he recognized that Leo only option was to make it back towards the stage, and he was able to capitalize off of it, Jordan.
Zero gets the victory. He will move on to grand finals. MKLeo, he's not done yet, though. He'll take on Plup in the finals of the elimination bracket. So we view that bracket, and we see how MKLeo now moves on down to that. Smash ball on, items on, though, for this one here, Vish. So this will certainly change the strategy up as both these fighters look to find a spot in the grand finals.
For sure, for sure. And just with how close that was, it feels like MKLeo is definitely hungry for that comeback to make it all the way back there. But Plup is no short on being a great competitor on his own. And I'm curious to see what the last character they have in that slot is, because that's going to really determine how this 1v1 is going to go.
Let's take a look at the character cards for both of these fighters as they get set. And as we said earlier, each fighter had to choose 3 characters, and now the book is completely open. Now that you've gone through all 3, you can choose whomever you would like to.
Right.
You see Ridley, Pitt, and Villager available for Plup, MKLeo, Bayonetta, Snake, and Sonic. So a plethora of choices here, Vicky.
Yeah, I could definitely see Leo most likely opt for Sonic. He did do a really good job playing Sonic, so I could see him maybe contest for that, or possibly Bayonetta, although the Snake showcase was pretty exciting. Coming from Plup, we saw his amazing pit play, consistently ledge guarding his opponent, so maybe we're going to see the pit come back.
And Vish, if you're Plup, do you maybe go with Ridley, a character that we haven't seen much of at all, because you know how well these players scout each other and know these characters in and out as far as attacking and defending against them? Do you throw a curveball there with Ridley potentially?
Yeah, I mean, because Ridley was just so recently announced, I mean, and they didn't get to play it very much, and the character design as a whole is just so new. Something like that could work out really well. I'm curious to see whether MKLeo would go Bayonetta, because you can't really ladder the same way you do, ladder combo the same way you do as in Smash for Wii U. So it's not quite as potent as it was, but it still kind of operates in a very similar way, just the combo style and the play style of Bayonetta. But we have Bayonetta versus Ridley. Plup is laying it all down on the line. And MKLeo going
We're going to see how Bayonetta plays in this
The
one.
most recent additions to the Super Smash Bros. Universe, and early on, Vicky, your thoughts on the character selection and what we got going here in this 1v1?
Well, I'm just so happy that we're going to finally see more showcase moves from Ridley. As those of you who were tuning into the Nintendo Direct, Ridley's down B has no knockback, but it doesn't matter because look at this jab! Look at this jab, Vish!
45%. He just had him in the corner there. Bayonetta couldn't do anything. How's it feel, Bayonetta?
Smash ball on the stage. Bayonetta's going to go ahead and grab that. That'll make a huge difference. And look at what we got going on here, Vish.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness!
Such a beautiful final smash. A bigger Ridley just destroyed Ridley. Is that what I just saw?
Oh my goodness!
MKLeo with the early 4-3 stock advantage, and then we see Bomber on the stage here. Vicky, you can pick that up. Oh, and all of a sudden it's 4-2 MKLeo with a sizable advantage, Vicky.
Yeah, and although MKLeo does have the advantage, Ridley does have the damage output necessary to make this comeback.
Oh yeah,
This
for sure.
isn't necessarily a fair matchup.
Does what, 51%? That's nuts. And what?
Because MKLeo plays Smash 4 and uses Bayonetta.
What game is this?
Oh my
What
God.
game is this?
This is not fair.
Such a low stage to the top that Bayonetta just does Bayonetta things, and we just got to deal with it.
MKLeo taking Plup to cruise.
Bayonetta still does that crap.
KOs. MKLeo trying to hang on, really trying to get the punish off the edge of the edge.
Oh,
Bayonetta unable to recover. Can Plup get back on stage with
Yes.
Ridley? He certainly does, and it's now 3-1. But you see Plup at 106 trying to edge guard against Bayonetta. It's going to be another combo and juggle off the top.
Oh my God, they didn't even change that. This man Plup, can you learn how to smash the eye, Plup?
Taking Plup and Ridley for a ride at the top of the screen for several KOs right there.
Jesus Christ, man.
So,
Plup, smash the eye,
I said
dude.
earlier, Bayonetta still got it. Bayonetta's back on the block, looking as great as ever.
Dude,
looking.
I don't...
Well, we talked about it before. When
You can get out of what MKLeo was doing. You can get out of that. Plup was not smash DIing at all. If he would have smashed DI, he would have got juggled like that at such low percentages. Ridley's a heavy. All he had to do was do less.
He told me himself, he was like, I'm going to play Bayonetta, and I'm
Sorry,
going to
these
show
people don't know what they're
everyone
talking about right now. Okay, so the problem that I see here with what Plup was doing, he's using a new character. He's using Ridley. Ridley's a heavy. Ridley's probably a fast faller. I get that. But the biggest problem that I saw is that there was literally no smash DI at all. Like MKLeo was getting easy B&B combos with Bayonetta. There needs to be a little bit better. Like, I doubt, like, when you see highly competitive play, I mean, you're going to see people get taken off the top. That's going to happen. But Plup was doing literally zero smash DI, which is essentially like rotating your controller one way or another to kind of like directionally influence your character in one way or another. So I didn't see any from Plup in that whole match. That's the biggest problem. I still think Bayonetta is going to be a problem. Don't get me wrong. She's still going to be a problem. She's still good. But I don't think Ridley, like, he wasn't doing a good job with that. And of course, Ridley's a big body. So, I mean, we'll see what happens in the final game, though.
But what we're not getting away from is some more high-flying matches, obviously, man, and I got some great guests for you, so we're going to go ahead and introduce some real quick. And up first, that is the WWE superstar, Ember Moon.
Okay.
WWE.
And playing with her will be American professional football player Mike Daniels.
Oh my God.
Also playing with them will be actress Olivia Holt. There's some real star power on this stage. Real star power. But for the Smash boys and girls out there, the leader of the Naifu Nation, Nairo!
Nairo makes it. Somehow Nairo makes it.
Look, he's a celebrity in his own right, okay?
Nairo! Let's go!
The Naifu Nation is so happy in chat right now. This seems a little bit.
All right, now I know you're probably like, man, this seems a little bit one-sided. Well,
it's a new game.
We kind of even it out, okay? We even it out.
It's a new game.
Check it out. It's a 3v1.
Is it really a 3v1?
I'm not. Look at the screen. Look at the screen.
Is it 3v1?
What is that?
3v1?
3v1.
3v1. Oh, get him. 3 versus 1. Can Nairo do it?
It's a 3v1. All the rest of the rules are still the same. So Nairo, you know, it's 6 minutes. Items. It's no team attack.
No team attack?
3v1. No team attack. 6 minutes. Items and smash balls.
Poor Nairo.
Can he do it? Okay. Can he really overcome?
This is your chance, Nairo. This is your chance at the Invitational. You better shine, my man.
Honestly, man, look.
This is ridiculous.
When I was backstage, I was talking to him, okay? I was talking to all the stars, you know. I was telling him, I was letting him know. I said, look. Oh, dang. Okay.
I wonder who the crowd favorite is, TK. What do you think? Oh! And he's going snake!
Listen, I said it. I was like, look here. Nairo, regardless of what happens on this stage, all right, the crowd was going to be on his side, but I told them as well, if they beat Nairo in this format, you don't have to give the specifics. Just tell people you beat Nairo. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't give the specifics.
Yeah. You beat Nairo in the first game of Smash Ultimate. That is quite the reputation to have.
That is very true. I mean, honestly, if he was in the tournament himself, he could have been in the finals as well. But now we're gonna see if he's gonna be able to clutch it out. Again, no team attack, okay? So they can just throw moves at him the entire time. He's not to deal with it.
Oh my God.
He's
all right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. We got something.
Yo, this crowd is so nice.
This crowd loving Nairo right now.
But either way, I mean, Nairo's not even on the DK. They're actually cheering for Olivia. And the first time, she's popping off. Ember Moon is in it.
Not just in WWE, she's got it in Smash too.
She's got to go off, man. It's in the character. But now think about this. Check this out. Mike is actually holding it down with the grenades too. I want to see. He's not holding anything down except for that stock loss. So either way, Nairo's back on the board. Now, even though it is a 3v1, Nairo does kind of slightly have an advantage because if everyone, like, look, you got to think about it like this. If everyone on the team, on either team, gets KO'd, Nairo gets 3 points, they get 1.
But every time they KO him, he gets 1. They only get 1 total.
Right.
Oh my God. Oh! No! Nairo, what is he doing? Nairo's popping off. Oh my.
You didn't have to do it to him. The box combo.
The Nairo.
My boy Nairo's popping off. Let's go. Let's go.
He's so smug. He's so happy.
He's popping off.
The Naifu Nation is strong right now, TK.
I need to see it again. I need to see another. That's a Nairo combo now.
Instant replay. And is he going to get the smash ball?
That's a real one, too.
Is he going to get the smash ball?
Oh, he's keeping everybody at bay. The back airs are flying. They're trying to get... hold up. He knocked off. He's coming back, though. It's on the other side. Nairo still not getting the smash ball. Get it. Mike.
Someone get the ball. Red team, get the ball. Donkey Kong, Kirby. Somebody help him. My man TK he's done. He's done.
There's 3 of you. All right. You know what? We're gonna keep moving. You know, that smash ball was never meant to be. That's all. That could have been the game-winning smash ball, right? But no. I mean, we got another 3 minutes. But however, that could have got it back in the lead at the very least.
Oh, and Mike with the forward smash. Not going down without a fight.
Definitely not going down with a fight, man. Mike, he's been trying to stay on top of Nairo the entire time. Somebody. Oh, everybody get a piece.
Oh my God! Do you see the way he grounded him with the side B and they just went to town?
That was actually an OD team combo right there.
Yes.
All over the place. They say, hey, look at me, man. I'm put him in the ground. You gonna do some extra damage. I got the crash at the back.
Nairo gets the scissor though. The throwback Pokemon. Let's go.
So Nairo, as I said, you know, even though Nairo is successful with taking more damage than them, you know, over time because of them all being on team, he had all of them pretty much in KO percentage.
Yeah, and he can just go up 3 right now.
Yeah.
In like a span of 2 minutes. Okay, he gets
back. Look at this. Oh, that's 2 points right. I think he just curved it.
Oh!
Okay.
Missing the punch.
Olivia, she was going big. She was going big for it.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. He's igniting on him.
Nairo, you can't do this to these people.
Oh my God.
Oh, Dunkapotamus!
It's over, dude.
My boy with the dunks!
Nairo's killing it.
Listen, we got 2 minutes left, and Nairo's already done 2 amazing combos on these. I mean, the entire team gets in the combo, too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, they're doing the Donkey Kong side B again. I think that's a great combo starter that they need to get more of. Got the Fire Flower. Oh, all right, that's good. That's good.
Okay, hold on.
This
could be big. This could be big.
And he gets the aim. But
We got it.
Yes. Crucial. That was a necessary stock to take.
I mean, honestly, Ember has kind of been just putting the team on the back, man. I could have saw one-on-one. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, I could have saw one-on-one.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, though, what I have noticed, okay, so this assist trophy, it just zooms in the screen, but as the screen is zooming in, so do the blast zones. So as the blast zones are getting closer, anyone getting hit now is more susceptible to lose that stock.
Shout out Shinobu with the Toby Blaster. Thank you so much, my guy. $15 donation to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Invitational is hype.
Really quick KOs
Absolutely
with the
super hype.
Oh my God! All right, Olivia taking one off Nairo. And the black hole.
Oh, the fake one!
He's igniting everything.
He's got the full item combo.
He put the black hole with the hammer. How does he do it?
He can't get through that. Okay, we got another one. It's OP. We're dropping it.
Volt tackle. Oh, Volt tackle misses. It's Mark though.
All right. Well, to be real, if she didn't know about the changes, honestly, I forgot to. I'm not gonna lie.
It's cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to.
We'll get that to her.
So good stuff. I mean, regardless to the Red Team, they've managed to get some great stock off of Nairo, but Nairo has also been getting some crazy 3v1 KOs. So.
And Nairo's just kind of using his recovery a little bit more, just staying off the stage. Oh man. Okay, and then he finally losing the stock. And they're synchronized. You see that the way they were waiting right before he came down? Yeah. They figured it out.
Yeah, man. Here we go. I kind of want to see Nairo still go in here. See if he can get one last combo in these last 17 to 16 seconds here left and on the clock. I mean, he's actually got the most percentage, so they might be able to get a stock here.
Oh, they
you get a stock.
That might be something.
He's fast falling. Maybe think he's gonna get the barrel, but he did not.
All right. That'll do it.
That's what do it. Let's see who ends up getting the win here.
Snake!
It's Nairo. Can I see those points? I need to see those points.
Nairo.
All right, guys, and that was a beautiful exhibition match. Again, give it up to our competitors here. But obviously, the action does not stop, man. We got to get into the grand finals here of our Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. I'm going to throw it back to the casters. Want to get this thing going.
Give it up one more time for TK Breezy. Excellent job bringing them out there. As you said, we're getting set for the grand finals. MKLeo versus Zero. And just sort of put this into perspective as far as these players, their history, how great they are, Vicky. We talked a little bit about this. It's sort of the present and the future as far as domination in the Super Smash Brothers community.
I just want to say that after this Invitational, if Zero gets his 2-step, if Zero proceeds with the second win of an Invitational, then he better come out of retirement, because we are finally seeing our grand finals match, Zero versus MKLeo.
Yeah, and he's pulling out the scarf again. Let's go, Scarf Army in full effect. But as we saw in the previous match, that all 3 characters are unlocked again, so they can start from fresh. Smash Ball is off, items are off. It's going to be a nice little one-on-one, a clean little one-on-one.
Stage hazards will be off as well, too, so you do get a pretty good replica of some
Clean
high-level competitive play
1v1 true
between
test
these
of
two.
skill
There is
right
the
here,
opportunity
guys.
for a bracket reset. If MKLeo can take the first best of 3, we will reset the bracket. It is double elimination, but if you're Zero, you're 2 wins away from becoming the champion. So take me through maybe some of this character strategy. We saw what MKLeo, Vicky, was able to do with Bayonetta. Did we see if Zero counters with Sheik, or what type of decision do you think we might see from these players?
I'm kind of expecting the Sheik. Funny that you mentioned it, Jordan. Bayonetta. Is she gonna be the best character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Vish?
I mean, that last set was kind of crazy, dude. The ladder combo's still in full effect. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Zero does, because I think MKLeo is pretty comfortable with his Bayonetta pick, just based on how things are going. I feel like Zero is going to go Sheik, because it felt like he got a few of his own combo initiations and combo setups going in terms of his forward airs, in terms of his bouncing fishes off stage. So I think that's the matchup we're going to see, but I mean, we could just see a curveball with something else. What do you think?
Let's get set for these grand finals of the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. MKLeo taking on Zero. Final destination. Smash Ball off, items off, and we get set as these 2 titans get ready to square off against each other. The characters will be, it's a V of Mario for Zero taking on Bayonetta for MKLeo. So no surprises with MKLeo, but Zero going with Mario.
Yeah, Mario also had a lot of decent up tilt setups that he had before, and even the up air string really well. So I think this could work out too. He's got the combo setups with Mario as well. Curious to see how this one goes.
Grand finals, best of 3, one-on-one, Smash Ball off, items off as well too. MKLeo with the grab, beautiful up tilt as well too. Mario with the back air and the up tilt, a nice little juggle right there, Vicky.
Yeah, Bats within not being as safe as you may think from the previous game, but MKLeo applying a good amount of pressure. Zero playing everyone's favorite plumber, trying to play as safe as possible, does not want to get
tech throws
in that witch twist, Jordan.
Did you guys see that? You can tech throws in the game.
From Zero, unable to turn that
Mario went up for a throw, and Bayonetta just teched it.
That MKLeo is applying on Zero here.
Break the grab.
Like grab combos are not quite as potent. It's more just for like positioning. We saw him try to go for the up air. We saw Bayonetta try to go with her throw as well, and not really connecting too much. So I think aerials. Oh, that was amazing spacing to be right outside that hitbox. Zero's crazy.
Double forward smash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Zero doing a great job of blocking that down air from MKLeo Bayonetta. MKLeo at 95, Zero at 92. These fighters have been so equally matched throughout this tournament. Now comes the edge guard phase by MKLeo. Zero able to get back on the stage. MKLeo sending Zero off. Zero looking for the recovery, able to get back on, Vicky.
Yeah, I like the use of the cape right there. It's able to stall his recovery, but unfortunately not going to be enough as Leo continuously goes down there and edge guards him with the back air.
Yeah, so the ledge has similar mechanics to Smash for U, where you get the ledge trump, but you don't get the back air afterwards that you do in Smash for Wii U. So going out there before you even get the ledge is a great way to get the edge guard. You saw him just get the hit before you could even contest the edge.
Mario into the down tilt. Oh, gets the up smash against MKLeo, and it's now 2 stocks to 2.
Oh, the dash dance? Zero? It's moving fast. Okay, the combo and DI'd out of it. Okay, all right.
All right, but no more up tilt combos here. But as I say that with the up air and then trying to go for that fair.
You guys see how Zero properly smashed DI'd out of Bayonetta's ladder combo? That's how you're supposed to do it.
It looked like he was getting something started, especially with a
Get out of it, Zero.
See,
look at it. So look, you got out of it. That's how you gotta properly DI and you can get out of it. I think that they maybe even made it harder for Bayonetta to combo. Like Plup didn't know what he was doing. Zero knows what he's doing, so we can get out of those early combos. So it looks like Bayonetta can still do some tricky stuff, but if you know what you're doing with your DI, you should be good.
It's not as prominent within Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, although DI does become important at later percentages.
What did Zero just do right now?
with that air dodge, it's going to have too much lag to be able to recover back onto the stage.
A mishap by Zero. It's going to cost him a stock. It's now 2 stocks to 1. And if you're MKLeo here, Vish, you want to make the most of this 1 stock advantage. But
what I'm saying, yes, I'm saying is get good. Learn how to DI. Learn how to DI and you should be fine. Zero's escaped 2 Bayonetta ladder combos. Her combos are they're more escapable in this game than they were in Smash for Wii U.
Oh, we see the perfect shield right there.
Yeah, and perfect shielding in this game actually happens when the shield goes down. So you have to be shielding and then you let go at the proper timing, and it does the perfect shield as opposed to previously where it would be where the shield came up.
Bayonetta getting Zero.
Look at, he got right out of it. He got right out of it.
MKLeo applying the pressure, the grab.
Come on, Zero, you gotta. If Zero didn't kill himself.
B by Zero to get back on stage, Vicky.
Very smart of Zero to keep his jumping into. Unfortunately, he's gonna be getting out of it.
First game will go to MKLeo and Bayonetta. It's best of 3 in this grand final.
No, you don't need to ban Bayonetta in this. We just saw Zero escape literally every single ladder combo Bayonetta just tried to do. Why would you need to ban her? I don't get that.
As soon as
learn how to DI in the game. It's not hard to DI in the game, guys. It's not hard to smash DI. Learn how to DI.
Do the up
Zero just did it
to get the ledge.
separate
He would go out
times
there and
in
do
the
the
same
edge
match.
guard. At the end, though, Zero tried to mix him up by doing the up B earlier and get on stage, and we see the magnet hands are not nearly as strong as they were before. So I'm liking the little mix-ups that we're seeing from both of these players.
Vicky, you pointed it out. We saw a little bit of a mishap from Zero. He went with that air dodge with Mario, and the lag is so long after that. We saw the self-inflicted KO, and that was a critical stock in this match.
It's quite unfortunate. Directional air dodge actually has a lot of ending lag, so you don't want to do it too high above the ground. You kind of want to do it closer to the ground so that way you can take advantage, but also at the same time, Jordan, we can't be dodging too much in this game or else it starts slowing down.
It certainly does. Both these fighters have the chance to change their characters as they get set, so let's get you set for Game 2 in this grand finals. We're looking for a potential bracket reset. If MKLeo can get the victory over Zero, Zero is just 2 games away from becoming our Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 champion. And we have Sheik versus Sonic, a couple of very speedy characters here, Vish.
For sure, and like we were mentioning before, just the tilt combos, the forward airs, the bouncing fish, it feels like Zero's definitely in his comfort zone here, going up against the Sonic.
Sonic doing a great job early on with the grab into the down throw, getting the juggle early on, both fighters spacing each other out, but MKLeo at only 8%, Zero already with 62% damage. And Vicky, we see those throws by MKLeo and Sonic leading to some nice 2- and 3-hit combos.
Yeah, MKLeo was doing a really good job at taking advantage
both of those hits are going to hit on
Sonic, a character who is known to have some of the fastest speed in the game.
Is Rage still in the game? Does anybody know if Rage is, did they say if Rage is still in the game or not?
Moves hitting into back air or even
I'm thinking that Rage isn't in the game, but it might, I guess it might be
the up B really cleverly to get out of Zero's range and then using the aerial drift to get back to the center stage. I really like this play, and he's using the up B there again to try to edge guard him as the bumper falls down. It does have a hitbox, and an up smash coming out from MKLeo, taking the first stock.
MKLeo's up smash gives him the 3-2 stock advantage. MKLeo is just
the same. Does it operate the same
well,
though?
So he's going to try and certainly make the most of this. The crowd chanting MKLeo, the support for the youngster here as he tries to upset Zero. Another grab, Vicky, into a juggle, and we see MKLeo dominating the aerial game here early on.
Yeah, Zero finally finding his footing onto the ground, and how exciting would it be, Jordan, to see a bracket reset and more characters on the screen. Now we see Leo taking advantage of Sonic's speed.
Yeah, and he's doing a really good job while Zero's above him, just kind of homing in and figuring out where exactly he's going to go and then connecting it to up airs and back airs.
And you just missed Mark because
he's just following him while he's in the air. And
Mario just got out of all of Bayonetta's up
he just caught Zero jumping
right
right into it.
Brilliantly
Stop
played by
complaining and learn how to
MKLeo
play.
and Sonic.
It looks like they fixed that where you can DI out of those.
At this point.
Zero
trying to come
didn't get
back
ladder
and take
combo
a
the
game
whole
for
time that
MKLeo.
that
If not, we're going to have a bracket
getting
reset
bodied.
and
He's
a
getting
quick
bodied
one
by
like that.
Sonic right now.
Up smash, and it's now 2 stocks to 1 here, Vicky.
That follow-up into the up smash was just beautiful coming from Zero, and MKLeo is not faltering. Notice how Zero now has 1 stock. He does have quite a hill to climb here.
MKLeo, Zero. As we said, MKLeo can advance with a victory here and advance it to a bracket reset. Sheik trying to get that bear to connect. No luck right there. MKLeo coming back down to the field. Block trying to punish right there, but Zero able to recover with Sheik. Both fighters still staying in the middle of this map here, Vish.
I gotta say, MKLeo is doing such a great job getting out of these combos using the up B. It's like really fast and gets you so far up there that Zero can't really get anything started, and then he just aerial drifts to like the center of the stage. It's really great play for MKLeo, and he gets Almost gets the upper. This guy's going nuts.
Beautiful mix-up by MKLeo to keep Zero at bay. 100 for Zero, 92.5 for MKLeo. MKLeo with a 2-to-1 stock advantage. Trying to get the KO at the top of the up air. No luck right there. The grab into the side throw from Zero. MKLeo with that forward air. Now he has to edge guard. Zero getting back up on the stage. MKLeo trying to close this one out here, Vic.
He's playing extremely patient right here, but unfortunately falls susceptible to Zero's up smash once again, Vish.
Yeah, I mean, like we're talking about, if he does that aerial drift that many times, eventually Zero's going to get a read on him. And he read that up smash, but gets the back air with the cutscene finish. Beautiful.
We have a bracket reset. MKLeo taking 2 games from Zero in our grand final. So let's go ahead and reset this thing, and now it becomes a true best 2 out of 3 between both these very talented fighters. And what we saw there, Vicky, with Sonic was the ability to really dominate the aerial game, but as Vish pointed out, getting out of those combos that Zero was trying to throw at him.
Yeah, using the spring as well as an option to just make sure he's not going to be falling to Zero's combos. He kept his ground really well throughout the entire match and continuously racked up a lot of damage on Zero as Zero was trying to find his footing back into the stage.
But I will say that it felt like Zero was kind of adapting towards the end because he kind of understood, okay, he's going to try to get out of my combos as soon as he can with the up B. So as the set goes on, I'm wondering if Zero will punish those kind of up Bs and then trying to wait for the aerial drift a little bit harder even. So it's going to be interesting to see how this progresses.
Well, let's get ready for our grand finals. It'll be best 2 out of 3. We had the bracket reset. MKLeo taking on Zero. Let's see the character selection. Oh, Sonic versus Mario. Take me back to all my arguments in the 1990s right here, Vicky.
Oh my goodness, the ultimate battle, and what a great fitting battle at that here within our final grand finals match. And here we are, Sonic versus Mario, ladies and gentlemen, with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the screen. Where are we leaving right now, Vish?
This is crazy, man. You could not have picked these 2 more iconic characters for such a final. It feels like Zero is... MKLeo is really controlling the center well, and he goes back to center, and because he has such speed with Sonic, he can just dash all the way back and punish Zero's movement. So he's already got a little bit of a lead.
Side grab into the throw by Zero, able to clear space out of MKLeo. Zero trying to move around MKLeo with that speed, gets that dash attack to connect. Oh, but there's the air dodge we talked about. Vicky able to recover in time.
Right.
Yeah, and unfortunately he had to resort to recovering early there, and he got hit by forward smash, but he was still able to make it back onto the stage.
Right.
MKLeo with the 56% health advantage to Zero's 114 early on. Both fighters at 3 stocks.
Yeah, it just really feels like the MKLeo is content with just kind of keeping center stage. Oh, and a strong forward smash, but not quite enough percent. Trying to use the flood to push him off. Not enough. The
up smash.
The up smash on recovery like that. Zero.
Up smash.
Okay, Zero's coming back a bit. 3-2, but looks like MKLeo's going to get this ring out.
MKLeo and Sonic trying to connect with that
one finishing move and he'll do it.
Good right there. Sonic able to miss right there, but the punish and the throw by Zero here, Vicky.
Yeah, and it's just as Vish said, Zero adapting to MKLeo and playing a lot more aggressively.
Yeah, I also feel like Zero's actually staying really grounded as opposed to jumping because MKLeo would just kind of get those punishes while Zero is in the air.
Oh, baby.
Like, I'm just
let's go with these combos.
Little ground combos and rack up some percent.
Okay, Mario.
The 1-2-3 jab on the edge guard, another down tilt to the edge guard, and Zero
is
really
racking it up now.
Staying grounded with Mario and getting those combos against MKLeo. He wasn't able to get in the last.
See the edge guard here?
Oh man, it really feels like it's hard to edgeguard Sonic just the
reverse
way
up there.
Reverse
up smash.
And then gets
that should be a kill.
Mario can't really do much, just kind of waiting for to get back. MKLeo with a nice little up throw there. Okay.
Back here. Back here should do it.
The aerial right there. Vish, Sonic doing a great job. MKLeo, it's now 2 stocks to 2. If you're MKLeo, this is really trying to mount a comeback.
Zero's got to finish the stock fast for MKLeo. Oh no!
Clear space. MKLeo
accidentally
and now
wall jumps.
Zero's looking at a 2-to-1 stock advantage over MKLeo.
Similar situation as to what happened to Zero, not happening to Leo, but as you can see right here, he's not letting it falter him as he continuously tries to find a way to get in on him.
Double back
I mean, just the grounded adaptation from Zero is so hard for Sonic to contend with. He tries to throw him up in the air and gets the follows that way.
Adaptation skills are coming into play here, guys.
And Sonic strong suit looks like in
that's
this
a good edge guard.
Grounded in that manner.
Zero's back.
Sonic with the grab into the side throw, followed by the fair, was able to rack up some damage once again, getting another throw into some combo, and here comes the forward smash. That connects right
good
there.
edge guarding by
MKLeo.
MKLeo. Zero's just really good.
MKLeo trying to mount a comeback, down 2-1 in the stocks. Unable to connect
MKLeo's
with
still in
aerial
this.
there.
He's got to finish
Able
the
to
stock
connect on the
soon, though.
ground, but once
Otherwise
again,
it's gonna be out of
Zero with
reach.
the grab and the side throw, Vicky.
It's actually quite interesting to see that Zero's actually trying to go for the perfect shield. This new
rolling
mechanic
too
now
much,
introduced
Zero.
within the new game, where he lets go of shield at the perfect time to parry Sonic.
Yeah, the timing is really tight though, so it's very impressive that he's trying to go for it in this kind of juncture of the tournament.
For the raw
gets the
up
pop-up,
smash
doesn't
to
get
get
the upper,
that
they're back
kill.
to neutral position.
Or not get the kill. but
Zero with the
put on.
2-to-1 stock advantage, trying to get as much damage
MKLeo's
on
still in this,
MKLeo
guys.
as he can, while he still has that 1 stock lead. MKLeo trying to,
Janky
of course,
hitbox on
nullify
that
that,
neutral
trying to
air.
make an even grab.
Up smash.
Oh, but the
Uh-oh.
up smash from
This is
Zero.
where Rage is going to come into play here, guys.
Still not enough.
One
here,
more of those, and
Vicky.
I think
Yeah,
Sonic's
getting the
done.
back hit of the up smash right there. Tries to go
Back
for
throw,
the
that should kill
frontal
it.
hit instead,
There you
but
go.
unfortunately,
Back throw
since it
kill.
was so unsafe,
All right.
MKLeo was able to shield
Last stop.
grab him and send him out of there.
Zero's going
Grab by
aggro.
Zero. MKLeo at 120. Both fighters at their final stock. Zero, fresh as a daisy right now with only 0%.
MKLeo really needs to stack up the
Zero
damage
able
here, or it's gonna
connect
be over
with that
quickly.
fair, beautifully done right there. MKLeo trying to avoid the combo on the edge, rolling back
Reverse
right
up
there. Gets a
air.
chance to punish with the back
Right.
throw. Unable
I
to
think
do anything.
Leo's
else
really going to
right
go for an
there.
edge guard here, guys. He's not going to let him back. I told you he's going to go for a real hard edge guard here because he's down big, but he's racking up the damage.
MKLeo was doing
Oh,
great. Nice little backer from Zero as
trying
well.
to catch his
but
recovery.
it is-
Oh, that's a double grab.
The edge guard Zero.
Oh, but with the up smash, he read him.
And no Reed with the up smash.
Oh my God, Kachi slipping.
Fantastic read. He read the forward roll onto the stage, went right there, up smashed him for the finish. Very good adaptation from Zero on that first match, or on that the bracket reset, the first match on the bracket reset. Very
What
good.
we saw there, and it's a good point that you pointed out there, Vish, we saw Zero doing a better job of staying grounded. He really got punished and damaged quite a bit by those aerials in the previous matchup against Sonic. Wasn't the case this time.
Yeah, I mean, just how much that Sonic was getting while Mario was in the air. Zero kind of saw that and he was like, you know what, if I just stay grounded, I can still start up some of my initiations with my up tilt into my up airs and even some of my throws. But Sonic has a much harder time, it looked like, to get those kind of same initiations. But even then, it was still really close towards the end, just almost with that edge guard from MKLeo with those couple backers.
You talk about MKLeo and his ability to edge guard, but the air dodge by Zero was so critical. Vicky, tell us why.
Because at that moment, he recognized that MKLeo was going to try to go for something. So to avoid it, he had to maneuver himself around there. But because air dodge isn't the same way in this game, you don't want to be air dodging too much. Because if you air dodge from a high distance, there's so much lag. So you could possibly be ending your stock in an SD.
Well, let's get set for our next game here. MKLeo versus Zero. If Zero can get the victory here, he will be our champion. Which characters will they choose? Well, let's go ahead and just rack it up again. Mario versus Sonic. Zero controlling Mario, MKLeo controlling Sonic. And you get a chance to take a look at the different mechanics of the stage now.
Right.
What are we going to expect to see here strategy-wise here, Vish?
I mean, it's a longer stage, so controlling center and controlling that mid platform is going to be better. It feels like because there are platforms, he can kind of get underneath Mario and get the initiations that Sonic is really looking for. So this could work out really well for him. We'll see how it goes.
And loser chooses the stage, so this was an interesting choice by MKLeo. You want to introduce some verticality to this level here, Vicky.
Yeah, this is a stage that is no stranger to us. Town and City finally showing itself. And MKLeo with the grab, and here's the follows. But wow, Zero falling with an aerial into a grab.
And we see MKLeo getting back up on the ledge at this point, trying to do an edge guard punish. Oh, Zero able to take advantage of that. 3 straight connections on the juggle right there, followed by the up B, and he has a 70-92 advantage. Zero right now looking very strong. Once again, the forward smash, is it enough? No, MKLeo able to get back on the stage here, Vish.
Yeah, I mean, and I think just because the stage, the bottom part of the stage is so long, Sonic can just kind of traverse that way quicker. And wow, what a great recovery after doing up air and then doing another up B into up air. That actually keeps the ledge so safe. I'd be scared to edge guard if I were Zero going down there.
MKLeo getting back on the stage, but staring at a 148% damage right now. Zero just at 88, and there comes the smash from Zero, Vicky.
And there's a parry that you just saw right there, the perfect shield coming out of Zero, and you could recognize that Zero's always at an advantage whenever he keeps MKLeo guessing of what option he should do off the ledge.
for sure, for sure.
MKLeo at 19%, Zero at 120, 3-2 stock advantage for Zero. Here we go, MKLeo with the back throw. Is it going to be enough? No, Zero able to get back on stage, but that spring catches him in mid-air, and how about that edge guard, Vish?
That's really smart. We've seen him try to do that earlier where the spring has a hitbox as it falls down there, and that one actually worked out perfectly against Mario's style of recovery. I like it.
MKLeo getting juggled a little bit in the air, but you see those platforms are now back. Zero trying to edge guard right there. MKLeo getting back on. MKLeo rolling out of the couple of aerials thrown out by Zero, able to get the nice up smash. Zero coming down to earth right now at this point, and then here comes yet another combo here, Vish.
Oh man, and again, just that up air off from recovery just keeps him safe while he gets back on stage. It's actually a really great recovery option. Knocks him off, tries to read drift in, but Zero doesn't bite, actually aerialing in instead, keeping himself safe.
Shout outs to Leo Aguilar with the $2 donation too. Thank you so much, Leo. I appreciate that,
homie.
homie.
Down throw earlier by MKLeo. Zero trying to hold things down on the ground, avoiding matching MKLeo in the air, and Vicky, you seem that strategy is working pretty well for Zero here early on.
Yeah, since he was trying to catch Leo with the up smash, instead Leo caught him with his forward smash, showing him what the fist has to say.
Don't let me catch you sleeping right there. MKLeo with a 2-1 stock lead, however, at 131% damage, trying to get as much as he can, playing with house money at this point, trying to force a game 3 in our grand finals. Zero, meanwhile, has to eliminate 2 more stocks. Can MKLeo get back on? But Vicky, we see the recovery, and now it's 1 stock each. If Zero can get the KO here, he will be our champion, Vish.
I really feel like as the set progresses, we're seeing these harder and harder reads with these huge smash attacks. I mean, they're not really crazy fast, so it must really have an understanding of who they're playing against and where exactly they're going to be during their trajectories.
MKLeo with a couple of juggles right there. Zero on the side of the screen, getting a chance to recover here, Vicky. And you look at what's at stake with 1 stock left here for each fighter.
Jordan, this is a perfect representation of momentum at its finest. MKLeo really showing that confidence as he continues to follow Zero up in the air, and another grab. He is sent off the left side of the stage. Can he make it back safely, though?
Yeah, and then MKLeo just kind of keeping a little bit outside the range of any kind of hitboxes that Zero can do off the stage, and he gets the back air in the middle of the stage, and this is going to game 3, guys.
Let's get some extra Super Smash Brothers Ultimate here. It is now 1-1, and we go to a winner-take-all decisive game 3 for what we saw there from MKLeo and Sonic. The addition of the platforms in that level really seemed to help with that vertical game, because if you were Mario and Zero and you tried to stay grounded, you still had a chance to get juggled in the air by MKLeo.
As Vish pointed out, the platforms actually allowed MKLeo to take advantage of the platform pressure that he was applying to Zero. Although it seemed very close up until the very last stock, Leo was able to carry his momentum and take game 2.
Oh my god, I gotta give a shout out to both these competitors for giving us the most possible matches that we could have at this Invitational, going all the way down to the last game. I'm so excited, man.
Well, we've had an unbelievable crowd. Is everybody ready for Game 3, Grand Finals?
Some of you guys have no idea what a port is. I'm just gonna say that right now. Some of you guys have no idea. You guys think if you reuse an asset, it's a port? I mean, are you? I don't get this, but whatever. You guys go ahead and think whatever you want.
It's Mario versus Sonic. Zero.
I mean, there's no other choice other than you're wrong.
To go with the completely flat final destination here, Vish.
Right, and it's exactly like we were talking about before. It just felt like his grounded game was really powered up with this kind of stage, and you just forced into the air a little bit more with that previous one. Makes sense to me in terms of a counterpick for Zero.
Early going here. No major advantage for either fighter. Zero at 35, MKLeo at 26. Both fighters, it seems like Vicky a little cautious and just making sure that they distance themselves from each other.
Yeah, this is neutral as well. So you see Leo is just trying to be a little bit more defensive, does not want to land the first hit, as he recognizes that Zero's trying to go for the more aggressive approach here. A lot of rolls coming from Leo, which we've established isn't the best idea, but you can tell he's feeling very confident in keeping those rolls going and keeping Zero up in the air.
You see the forward air from MKLeo going out. Both fighters still relatively the same health percentage. And you look at MKLeo, got to try and put some pressure on Zero, because you have to match that aggressiveness here, Fish.
Yeah, and I like the movements that they're doing. They're not being too committal with any of their attacks. They're kind of dashing and then stopping their dash with their shield, so they can immediately act out of it as best they can. They either get a shield grab or they can jump out and do an aerial. Oh, he goes all the way out there. I like the quick up B from MKLeo. It kind of avoids the back air that Zero was trying.
It's Zero giving MKLeo a taste of his own medicine with some aerials leading to some juggle combos, and now it's 115 MKLeo, 78-0. Both fighters 3 stocks, as the winner will be your champion of the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. Zero looking to recover. Oh, able to avoid the spring there, Vicky.
Yeah, good avoidance there coming from Zero, but he still finds himself off stage. Leo applying so much pressure from the spring, and that tech fish.
Oh my god, that tech was amazing. I mean, he's been seeing that the up spring is going to be coming out there, so he was definitely expecting it.
Oh, nice. Yo, threes.
The ledge. Zero is reading MKLeo with so many up smashes, gets the KO. He's up a little bit.
Another grab into a side throw from Zero. He's up 3 stocks to 2, trying to make the most that he can with this. MKLeo with the grab and the forward throw. Not enough to clear Zero out of the arena at this point. Trying to edge guard. Both fighters being very technical about what they're trying to do. Oh, another grab by MKLeo into the back throw here, Fish.
Oh my god, yeah, and really, really cautious play, especially on the ledge. You're just like, what is he gonna do? Am I gonna get red again? I don't want to get smashed one more time in this finals.
The patience, though, displayed from Zero.
They changed Mario's down smash to how he, like to his breakdancing from what was it, from Mario, what was it, the Dance Dance Revolution Mario game? They changed it to that. Did you guys notice that? Did you see his down smash? They changed it to how it wasn't in the dancing Mario game or the Dance Dance Revolution Mario game.
On MKLeo with the 3-2 stock advantage. Zero still staying alive at 163. Both these fighters. It's been back and forth throughout this entire tournament.
To where they said this game is Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, you can really feel like the pace of this last match was a bit slower and a little bit more methodical. They're kind of just waiting and trying to punish, trying to see where the air dodges come out, seeing where the recoveries are come out. Like there, Zero got a great backer on the right side of the stage there. Just trying to control center is working out so well for the...
Oh, baby! Oh, God, Zero's taking over! Dash dance!
Up smash by Mario trumps that, and now it's 175-19, but Zero with the 3-1 stock lead here, Vicky.
Yeah, Zero with the up smash uncontested, but MKLeo with the back air finally taking Zero's first stop.
I told you guys, you asked me who would win. I said Zero's going to win this Invitational. I told you guys Zero's going to win. Hopefully he wins it.
Hadn't used it thus far, but that was just the hardest, coldest read I've seen.
Zero is just 1 KO away from becoming your champion.
Go, Zero. Finish it off so I can be right.
Deficit in the face. Side throw by Zero. MKLeo trying to recover. Zero missing with a couple of those aerials right there. Both fighters. Couple of glancing blows.
Oh, up smash Zero!
On the stage, able to punish with the smash, Vicky.
Yeah, which punch is going to hit first as MKLeo now tosses Zero off
looks like there's rage. People are saying that there's rage in the game, but maybe it's been toned down. I don't think it's as big of a factor anymore, in my opinion.
He really needs to, just with the percent that he has. He's got to really make every single recovery count. He's got to get back to center as best he can. This is not a great position. It's not worked out really well for MKLeo while he's getting off the ledge. Zero's read it many times.
This match is pretty much done.
Oh my goodness.
Zero's gonna, unless Zero really flubs this one up, Zero's gonna win this.
And MKLeo at 121. Zero can smell a championship. Just has to connect with one more critical hit here. Trying to block. Gets the
My guy's been retired. He's gonna come back and win the championship. 2 times in a row. Invitation. Let's go.
Close this thing out.
Bro.
Side throw against
Oh, just stay on stage, Zero. Read him.
enough.
Oh, the back. Let's go.
Your champion. Zero able to get the victory over
My man comes out in retirement and wins the championship.
Super Smash Brothers Invitational 2018.
My man comes out in retirement and wins the championship. You've got to be kidding me.
All the way to finals, bringing out the scarf, bringing out the Mario.
You got to be kidding me.
Cannot be stopped. He is just so good.
And it took the 3rd game of the grand finals, Vicky, and you look at
fantastic
how well
Invitational.
are, how well respected they
Oh
are.
my God, I'm so happy this game is coming out this year. It's in December, but I'm so happy. Oh, this is going to make an awesome Christmas.
Seeing Zero with another streak here with the Super Smash Brothers Invitational. I want to know who's been giving Zero these notes, because what a fantastic showcase, Vish.
Oh my God, is Smash Brothers in this guy's blood? How is he so good at it? I mean, he's just born to play.
Okay. It put an Unreal Engine 4 at the end of the trailer. Okay, so then any port people need to just shut the hell up. If that's the case, then port people, I mean, it's already not a port. You can clearly tell by looking at the game it's not a port, by looking at the movements and the new mechanics and the tech, that's not a port. A port is when you take the game vanilla, you don't really change many of the mechanics, or you add very little things to it, and then you put the same thing, the same code, and put that over on a system. You don't change mechanics. You don't greatly improve what they improve. That's not a port. That's not a port. I mean, if anything, it would be a remake. But it's not a port. Like, I don't know why people keep saying that and like misinforming people out there. It's ridiculous. Stop saying that. It's annoying.
As the crowd chants,
no, Sakurai!
You see the love from this community for the creator. But let's go ahead and get started with our award ceremony right here. We have a couple of medals for our participants here. Let's begin with our second place finisher. Please give a big round of applause for MKLeo. And we had to get to the final game of our grand finals, but we have a champion. Give it up for Zero. And not only does our champion get a medal, but we also have a trophy for our champion. So let's go ahead and bring that out, our Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018 Championship Trophy presented by Mr. Sakurai himself to our champion, Zero.
Oh. That is a beautiful trophy. Oh my gosh.
Gorgeous.
Just a wonderful display. Now let's hand it over to Mr. Sakurai for a few words.
Zero は本当に強いな。Zero, you are really good. 選手の皆さんに入場してもらいましょう。Please come in.
Let's ask the players who participated to come out on stage.
皆さんお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。
So, did you enjoy the show?
実は皆さん忘れているかもしれませんが、このゲームは未完成品です。
And I don't know if you remember, but this game is not yet done.
私は正直どれだけ不具合が出るんじゃないか、止まるんじゃないかと、心配しながら見ていました。
And honestly, I was really scared that, oh my God, there's going to be a bug, it's going to freeze up. I was really scared.
ちなみにこの試合を見ていて不具合を2、3見つけてしまいました。
And speaking of which, I did find already 2 or 3 bugs while watching this tournament.
製品が出るまでに直します。
I'll be sure to fix it in the production version.
Yeah.
それにしてもまだ制作をしている最中のゲームなのになんて上手にプレイするんだろうなと思いましたね。
But I was really impressed at how well you guys played despite this being a game in development.
ただし、このゲームのバランスも日々変わっていきますし、開発中に日々変わっていきますし、また、今作ならではのルールを覚えると挙動もどんどん違ってくると思います。
And this game is constantly being adjusted, and the balancing is constantly being adjusted during development. And as you learn the new rule sets for this game, I think what you can do with this game will change as well.
だからさっさと完成できるように、日本にすぐに帰ろうと思います。今日深夜便で帰って朝に日本に到着しすぐに仕事します。
So with that said, I need to go back home to Japan and get working. So I'm going to take a midnight flight tonight and start work tomorrow morning.
Woo.
Hardest working man.
だから皆さんどうぞ。Thank you. Thank you. どうぞ発売を楽しみにしてください。ありがとうございました。
And with that said, I hope you're all looking forward to the release of this game. Thank you very much.
All right, let's give it up one more time for Mr. Sakurai and all of our players that took place in the Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. 8 of the finest players representing 6 countries. We came down to an unbelievable grand finals. The atmosphere here at the Belasco Theater was absolutely electric. And that concludes a wonderful doubleheader day of Nintendo competitive action. You saw the Splatoon 2 World Championship. The GG Boys of Japan becoming victorious in that. And we had a wonderful day getting a chance to just see not only the passion but the love from the community behind these games, and of course our Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018. MKLeo and Zero would finally face off. amongst 8 of the finest players in the world. And you got to see a lot of love and support from the community, as well as a chance to see all that this game offers as it continues to be in development. And just once again, a wonderful atmosphere here at the Belasco Theater in Los Angeles. Want to give a big thank you to our commentators. Let's hear it for Vicky, Kitty, and Vish. And then, of course, Nine and Ashley Esqueda for Splatoon 2. And then, of course, a big round of applause for all the hardworking folks behind the scenes that make this possible. Make sure you continue to tune into Nintendo Treehouse Live all week long for more great Nintendo content. December 7th. Can't get here soon enough. Have a great rest of the week.
Sorry guys, something happened with my computer while I was while this live stream was going, and my webcam isn't working right now because I have to unplug everything and re-plug it. I'll try to see if I can get it to work real quick. Okay. Webcam. Okay. Of course you're getting new characters. You saw Ridley, you saw Snake, you saw Ice Climbers. Those are all new characters. Those are all characters that were brought back that weren't in the last game. So technically it's a new character. And you'll get more new characters too. Of course you're getting new characters. Let's see here. So my webcam is not working right now. So let me see if I can just add it real quick. Maybe I can. Yeah, it's just it messed up. So that source, Logitech webcam, that source. I don't want to add a bunch of other sources then have everything mess up like it did before. So I don't want to do that. So essentially what I'm going to do is that I'll fix it later. Once I go offline, I'll fix it, because that's one thing that actually messed up my my Streamlabs, was adding a bunch of different sources to do that. So unfortunately, no webcam. Guys, I'm in the middle of editing. I'm editing a bunch of different content for you guys. I have a conference review that is going to be up. I'm doing the thumbnail right now, and it's going to be maybe about another 10 minutes or so. It's going to be up. The thumbnail's almost done. But my conference, Nintendo Direct E3 2018 conference review is up. I kind of recap the information, what I was most hyped about, kind of run through some of the stuff. It is a bit long, guys. I think it's about 17 minutes long, but I think you guys are going to want to watch. You guys, I think you will be interested in my score that I give it, because I give it 2 scores. I do give it 2 scores because it's almost impossible, in my opinion, to not be biased with this review, because it's impossible for me not to, because the issue that I see is that my 3 favorite franchises are Xenoblade, Fire Emblem, and Smash Brothers, in that order. So Smash Brothers is 1, Fire Emblem is 2, Xenoblade is 3. Nintendo literally showed the most hypest thing that you can show outside of there being a Xenoblade 3 or a Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but they gave us like pretty much a full game. I think that Xenoblade expansion is literally going to be a full game's worth of content. You know, a full, complete game. It's a standalone. You can play it by itself, actually. It's that complete of a game to where you can buy the cartridge and you can play the standalone DLC by itself. You don't need the game to play it. So it's literally a full game, you know, for $30. And Fire Emblem. New Fire Emblem looks so good. The delay kind of sucks. But new Fire Emblem and then Smash Brothers. So it's impossible. Those are my 3 favorite all-time, what I like the most franchises. So when I see those 3 franchises represented to where we're going to be able to get that in September, and then we're going to get Smash Brothers in December, and those are going to be the 2 games that I play the most, or I played the most, which would be Smash Brothers and Xenoblade. Those were my 2 games that I played the most on the Wii U too. Xenoblade Chronicles X and Smash Brothers. I have the most hours in both of those games, you know? And with the Switch, it's going to be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Smash Brothers. Those are going to be the games that I play the most. And I mean, there was no real Fire Emblem on the Wii U, so I mean, Fire Emblem probably would have been there if there was like a real Fire Emblem. But I played Tokyo Mirage Sessions for like 80 hours, you know? So it's tough. It's very tough to rate it. So that's why I gave it 2 reviews. I gave it 2 scores. I gave it a score for me personally, and then I also gave it a score objectively looking at everything combined, third party and all that. So you guys are going to want to check that out. Like I said, the video is almost done. I need to finish this thumbnail. I guess I can stay on with you guys, and I'll try to answer questions. I'm editing right now, guys, but you guys have been extremely generous and very nice to me this whole time that I've been doing this E3. You guys have been amazing. So I'll stay on. I usually don't like to edit and live stream at the same time. That's usually not a good thing to do. But I will do it for you guys. And while I'm editing, I'm going to put, because I have a dual monitor setup, guys. So I'll look over and I'll look at some questions and I'll try to answer some questions and edit this thumbnail at the same time for you guys. So let me see. So tag me at Player Essence. I can't look at everything because we have over 500 people watching. So I can't see everything, but tag me at Player Essence and I'll try to answer a question or 2 before I get this video out for you guys. And I got more videos. I'm going to be editing till midnight tonight. So I'm going to be editing all night, just videos and videos. So guys, please watch them because I think they're going to be really good videos and you guys are going to get some good insight in terms of what I'm thinking. So let's see here. This has been an excellent series of streams by you, Player Essence. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, guys. Great job on winning $300 from Cook. Cook has not gotten back to me. I don't know where Cook is. I don't know if he's going to pay me the $300, but I'm definitely going to give him a little bit of time to reach out to me. And if he doesn't reach out to me, I'm going to put him on blast and hopefully I can make $300 off that video hopefully you guys watch the video enough to where I can make $300 off that. We're going to have a live stream and we're going to put this man Cook on blast for that one. So yeah, definitely. Does anybody remember the live stream the name of the live stream where Cook bet me about that? If anybody knows the name of that, make sure you can get that for me just in case. Let's see here. Sean the Great Gamer, thanks for subscribing to the stream, homie. I don't care if you don't like this stuff for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The game is amazing. I do not care. Can you look it up for me, Scarlett? I can't find it. Mr. Visa's Player Essence, nice job on the E3 coverage. Do you think they might make a lot of new characters, Echo characters for, let's say, Elwood and Roy as a clone Shadow and all that? I don't think they're going to make a ton of new characters. I think that there's going to be only like maybe about, in terms of characters that come on the cartridge, I think there's only going to be about 3 or 4 more characters than what we've seen right now. I know of 2 characters. I personally know confirmed of 2 more characters that are going to be. Wait, no. I know of 1 more character that's going to be inside this game. I know of 1 for sure guaranteed character that I know is going to be inside this game. So that I can't talk about right now. But I do know of that. I think there's going to be maybe 3 or 4 new characters outside of that. And then maybe potentially DLC down the line in 2019. There might be some DLC. So, I mean, we could top out at 70 characters on the cartridge. Because I think there's 60-something right now because of all the Miis and all that stuff. So there's 60-something right now. So 66, 65 characters. So I think we're going to top out at 70, maybe 70, right around 70 characters on cartridge. And then maybe DLC, maybe get about 2 or 3 more characters DLC or something like that. Let's see here. Did you lick your screen when you saw Xenoblade Chronicles 2 story? I literally... I salivated in my mouth. I literally salivated a little bit in my mouth. And I'm not trying to be nasty or anything, but I did salivate just a little bit. I did salivate just a bit. I wanted to put some like Mrs. Dash seasoning salt and just eat that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 cartridge. So shout out to Jesse Lane with the doll donation. Thank you so much, homie. Appreciate that. Sorry, guys. Like I said, let me finish this. I'm finishing up a thumbnail here. So sorry if I'm not looking at the... You guys can't see me, but I'm not looking at the screen right now. Give me just 1 second. I got to find an E3 image so I can put it in my thumbnail so I can finish this up. Then I can get back to answering some questions for you guys. Any other questions, guys? Tag me at Player Essence. We got a release date for Fighter Z. No release date. Just 2018. I'm guessing that the release date is... October. I'm guessing it's going to be an October release date for Fighter Z. That's just a guess though. Do you think the lineup is enough for Nintendo to meet their fiscal goal of 20 million? Yeah, or they wouldn't have said it would be. Yeah. Yeah, Yokai Watch 4 is dropping in Japan this summer too, guys. Yokai Watch 4, Smash Brothers, Yokai Watch 4, Smash Brothers, Pokemon Let's Go, Mario Party. I mean, that right there, that ensures that they're going to reach their goal. Not only that, but it goes till March of next year, so Fire Emblem could drop early next year as well. So yeah, Fire Emblem could definitely drop early next year. So yeah, definitely. And then we'll get more, guys. We'll get more announcements at Nintendo Directs. A lot of people like to sit here and like to say that it's the be all end all for E3, and I don't know why every year they do this. They did the same. Everybody did the same thing last year and said, "Oh, why did they didn't announce enough?" And then I think in September we got Wolfenstein and Doom and LA Noire and just a ton of other games announced. So I'm not dumb. There's a lot of, I wouldn't even call them dumb, but I would just call them naive people that like to sit here and act like E3 is Nintendo needs to announce everything at E3. Everything counts on E3. And every year I tell them, no, that's not the case. Then every year everybody says, no, you got to bring everything to E3. Then every year I say, no, that's not the case. And then we get a Nintendo Direct every year that's better than E3, So I already know that Nintendo's got stuff. I personally know that Nintendo's got stuff. And guys, I knew about Smash Brothers. Like, if you guys remember my pre-show that I did for my conference, I was saying, man, hopefully this is the ultimate version of Smash Brothers. This needs to be the ultimate version of Smash Brothers. I was saying that over and over. So there you go. There's that. Was I hinting towards the name of it? Maybe. So I know. I know there's more in the pipeline, and I know that Nintendo's going to be doing things. They're going to be revealing some good stuff later, guys. That's all I'll say. They're going to be revealing some good stuff later. You guys will see. But like I said, every year people do the same thing. They get upset and mad and angry and expect Nintendo to announce a lot more and say this is horrible and don't keep it in context that Nintendo doesn't put everything out at E3. They just want to show off whatever they've got that they're ready to talk about. And they showed off Smash Brothers and Smash, Fire Emblem, and Xeno 2. Xeno 2 was amazing for me. It was amazing for me personally. And like I said, I can understand from somebody else's point of view. If you're one of those people that impatient or you need to see everything, or you always want Nintendo to announce everything at every E3 or whatever, or at every Nintendo Direct. I get that, but I mean, that's not me. So they announced what I wanted to announce, so I was happy. Shout out to Jesse Lane with another dollar donation. Thank you so much, homie. Appreciate that. Said a player since you called it. Yeah. Yeah. When do you think the next direct will be? The next direct will I'd probably say September, October, somewhere in that range. Shout outs to who was that? Let me go ahead and put these since I don't have a cam on and there's just my Twitch channel. We'll go ahead and put these. We'll put these donations. We'll put them big time. We'll put them right over here so you guys can really see them. Oh man, I've never done this before. Editing. This is why you need a dual monitor setup. Ultimate Essence, let's go. That might be the name of what we do for PE Arena when it comes to Smash Brothers. Let's go. We'll replay that. Got a little Streamlabs shimmy. Let's go. Shout out to the $10 donation from NR Merritt. My boy's been really supporting. Thank you so much, NR Merritt. Yo! Shout outs to my boy Avidin with the full screen Toby Blaster! $17 donation says those grand finals though. Oh my gosh, that grand finals. You can see, let's talk about Smash a little bit, guys. Paladins is already out, dude. It's already out. When it's coming free. It's coming free later this year. So if you want to play it free, you gotta wait. If you want to just buy the game, it's totally worth the 20-something. I think it's 20-something bucks. It's totally worth the 20-something bucks that you have to pay for it. If you want to just buy it. But if you want to play it free, you gotta wait. What was I about to say? The Smash Brothers one-on-one gameplay has been so refined. Smash Brothers Switch destroys Smash Brothers Wii U one-on-one. It absolutely kills it. The game has been optimized to play one-on-one. I mean, there's some good stuff for multiplayer and for having fun items and all that. But for one-on-one play, it has been optimized. It's faster. It's quicker. There's less spammy. Like, you can't spam dodge rolls. You have aerial inputs or you have aerial dodges now to where you can move and directionally influence your air dodges. You have so many good things added in for Smash Brothers for the competitive scene. I am thoroughly floored by how well Sakurai listened to us. I think directional influence has been increased so you can get out of combos faster. That's why Zero wasn't doing the up tilt combos with Mario. You can't do those anymore. It seems like you can tech grabs, the perfect blocking. The game has been fully optimized for competitive players. And I am very, very, very happy about that. Very happy about that. Very super, super, super happy about that. This is easily the best one-on-one from a balance standpoint. It seems like this is the best one-on-one Smash Brothers game ever made, in my opinion. It's the ultimate. It's Smash Brothers Ultimate. Very good. Yo, shout outs. Switch to PC. Mark, my boy. Once again coming through with a Toby Blaster donation. Appreciate that. Let me go ahead and read your comment, man. He says, $15 donation. So thank you guys. We had a 10, 17, and 15 in a row. Shout outs. Switch to PC says, from Switch to PC to my very good friend player Essence OJ. This E3 has been so good in large part down to your awesome streams. Thank you. Yeah, man. I only missed one stream, and that was the PC Gamer show. And I didn't really feel like comfortable streaming that because PC Gamer is their own outlet and entity. So it'd be like me streaming IGN's show. I didn't feel comfortable. So I literally streamed every real conference. Every real conference, I streamed it. So yeah. It was good. It was definitely good. Definitely good. And thank you. I appreciate the I really do appreciate the $15 donation. Mark, you've been very supportive since the reconstruction of the village. I appreciate all your support. You've been a good friend. Not only have you been a great, user, but you've been a great friend to me throughout, the thick and the thin with since last year. You were one of the first to help because your boy needed it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know you guys see everything down and how everything's going and, subscribers and all that good stuff. But Mark can tell you, the guys that have been here for a long time can tell you, it wasn't always like this. It was a lot worse. Like I said, PE arenas, live streams, I would have never dreamed of having 400 people watch me at even this point right now. That never happened. That never happened back then. That's never happened ever. So, I mean, I know it's not as much as other people out there, but still it blows my mind every day that this is like, I can work. And Mark, you've really been a help. Avidin, you've been awesome. Everyone. NR Merit, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I've got the thumbnail done, guys. So I'll drop this video as soon as I'm done live streaming so you guys can raid my video, apparently. You guys can raid my video, so I'll drop it as soon as I'm done live streaming. I'll take a few more questions because I finished the thumbnail. Everything's good. If you guys have more questions, tag me at Player Essence. Tag me at Player Essence, and I'd be more than happy to answer some stuff for you guys. So I just got to put some end screen annotations and put some other stuff on here, and we'll be good. Also, I did a Ubisoft conference review, so if you guys haven't seen my Ubisoft conference review, you're more than welcome to watch that as well. Let's see here. 2019. I mean, 2019 is looking okay so far. It seems like Yoshi's delayed to 2019. It seems like it. Fire Emblem, they have that new Daemon Cross Machina game. So yeah, 2019 is looking pretty good so far. We don't know if Metroid and Bayonetta, I mean, those might be 2018, those might be 2019. We just don't know yet. We might have a Nintendo Direct and they announce it for October. We might have a September Nintendo Direct and say, oh, well, yeah, you can play Bayonetta 3 this October. You never know. Although, when is Super Mario Party coming out? That's coming, yeah, Super Mario Party. That's coming out, what, October? So, I mean, they've got some games. They've got some games for this year. They've got some games for next year. So, and there'll be more announcements, like I said. There'll be more announcements. You don't have to apologize, NR Merit. I think you've more than made up for it. I think you've more than made up for it. Not like you have to give anything to me. But, I mean, if you're going to go that route, man, I think you've more than made up for just being a lurker. I mean, not like there's nothing wrong with lurkers, by the way. You can lurk away. I'm a lurker on everybody's stream, so. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if Natasha's here. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know, maybe I need to check in. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that'd be awesome. 2019 is stacked in general, yeah. Yeah, so I talked about that. Yeah, I think there'll be a Nintendo Direct either like October or September, one of those two. I think there's definitely going to be another Direct talking about more third-party games being announced for later in the year. Also, Nintendo didn't reveal all their first-party games. I know of at least 2 first-party games that are, one of them I know for sure is coming out this year. And then the next one, I don't know if it's coming out. One of them's a port, one of them isn't. Well, one of them's an enhanced port, so it's going to add new content in. It's going to add stuff. And I know that's probably coming out this year, but Nintendo didn't talk about it. So when people go crazy and all that, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I think this was good. In context, it's good. But everybody doesn't know everything. That's the thing. Everybody doesn't know everything with what Nintendo's doing, and they seem to not want to learn from what Nintendo has done in the past. Like last year, Nintendo didn't reveal, like literally, most of the releases were revealed not at E3. So E3 for Nintendo last year was just, it was kind of the same as this year. A little bit of the same as this year. So, with the absence of Metroid Prime 4 bad press a sign of dev troubles? I have an opinion. Just wanted yours. No, the game's still being worked on. So when they finish the game, they'll talk about it when they finish it. It wasn't ready to show, so it wasn't ready to show. They have Nintendo Directs. They have other areas that they can show the game. So there's no need to show it now. You can show it later at Nintendo Direct. If you want to focus this Direct on Smash Brothers and Xeno and stuff that's coming out this year, then you can do that. And then later in the year, maybe you can show us a Metroid Prime 4. It's not bad press at all. I mean, there's people that like to freak out and the same people that freak out about everything for that. I mean, but those people don't matter. To be honest, those people really don't matter. Like the people that get angry and complain and cry and say, "Oh, I want Metroid Prime and it needs to be at everything. It needs to be at E3." Those people literally don't matter. They already have a Switch. Nintendo's already got their money. It honestly doesn't matter. So no, it's not bad press. It's fine. Nintendo Directs and understanding that Nintendo does events all year, that's good. We've already had a couple Nintendo Directs already for the year. Then we had this one. There's going to be another one. There's going to be more announcements. So no, I don't. E3 is, I'll say it again. I'll say it right now and I'll say it again. E3 is not the be all end all for Nintendo. It hasn't been that way since 2013. So no, if they don't show something at E3, it's not bad press. I mean, people are going to try to make it out to be that way, but it's not. Nintendo, I mean, I couldn't even buy, we had a guy that wanted a Nintendo Switch today, guys. I tried to go buy a Nintendo Switch and I couldn't even buy one on Amazon for MSRP because MSRP Switches have been bought up so much. A seller that sells through Amazon jacked the price up to $350 for a Switch. So I couldn't even buy my Switch winner a Switch. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't even buy him a Switch because the Switch has been selling so well on Amazon. So no, it's honestly fine. But like I said, I'm a little bit of a different cat. You guys know me. You guys know I spit the truth. After I was bodied at the Switch reveal, I'm usually always right with stuff like this, especially when it comes to, you know, what Nintendo's gonna do. Usually always right. So I mean, I don't have to sit here and, you know, and make excuses for anything. I just know I'm going to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like I just know I'm going to be right because, like I said, I talk to people, I find out information, I do a bit of research. So you'll see. You will see. Mama Mercy Gaming says, "Who won the Smash Bros. Invitational?" Oh yeah, 0-1. I'm pretty sure people told you that. Dr. Curse says, Parsons, do you think they might launch a demo or something similar to Smash around September for the online launch? I mean, they could. It's a possibility, but I don't think Nintendo's really going to like say like we're gonna launch our online with like a game, like a flagship game. Like there's already a bunch of great games that use the online, like Mario Kart Deluxe, like Splatoon. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that uses the online. So I keep on hearing people saying that Nintendo needs to launch a game with the online, but they don't. They honestly don't. I mean, you know, I know that's not something that people want to hear, but they simply just, they don't have to. It's not a requirement. All right, so my video is ready, guys. It is 100% ready, so I'll answer some more questions. For those who want to stick around, you guys can stick around, and I'll answer some more questions. I got 500 viewers, so I kind of don't want to go. So maybe I'll just answer a bunch of questions, then we'll put my video live. Maybe like, how about we have a start time of what? At the latest 5:30 for the video, and I'll answer questions till then. Since there's 500 of you guys, there's more people watching me at this point, watching a blank Twitch screen, than watching than when I was streaming the Invitational. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate that. Your screen is dimmed. Yeah, it has dimmed. It has dimmed. Let's see here. I don't really know what to put. It's just my Twitch. So, I mean, I think Nintendo is still... Is Nintendo doing anything else, or are they done for the day? Yeah, they're done for the day. So, there's nothing really else that I can do. I don't want my stream to get claimed, so I'm not going to play... I guess I can... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. So, yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll just go back to my Twitch, guys, because there's nothing for me to do here. There's nothing for me to do, boys and girls. There's nothing for me to do. So, and my webcam's not working, so I can't put my webcam on. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So yeah, well, maybe I think is the Devolver Digital, they're streaming. Are they streaming anything?
Okay. So this is an old demo, so you hold attack to charge it.
All right, there you go. So I'll just mute that. You guys can watch some. You guys can at least have some gameplay up of a video game. Oh, what's this? The Messenger? Okay, this is coming to Switch. So at least you guys can watch some gameplay while I answer questions. There we go. Good stuff, Devolver Digital. Good stuff. This game is coming to Switch. This is like a Ninja Gaiden style of game, guys. All right, sorry. Okay, so let me get to questions here, guys. Okay. Let's see. Hear about the Fortnite voice chat being enabled natively by developers? Yeah, this is something that I talked about before, guys, that I thought that was going to happen because you can enable voice chat in Splatoon. Nintendo literally disabled it. If you want to hear me talking about this, I actually discussed this. Just go to my Splatoon 2 voice chat. Just say Splatoon 2 enabled voice chat, ? Or just type in that, and you'll see that Splatoon 2 has voice chat, literal voice chat that you can use. Nintendo is essentially disabling voice chat for their games. Like, they're essentially disabling it. Ever since that update came to Splatoon and it was enabled in LAN play, it literally works as voice chat, voice chat working. So a developer can definitely take advantage of it. So Nintendo said, yeah, go ahead and do it. So apparently it works from what I understand. Apparently it's there. So yeah. Let's see here. Emily says, player, since you here. Okay, hold up. I already read that. I hope Super Mario Party has online. Yeah, I hope so too. Player says, do you want me to check my stores and grab one and mail it to you? What are you talking about, Mama Mercy? Mail one of what to me? I found a video with Cook and made it. Oh, you found the video with Cook? Okay, Scarlett. Thank you so much, Scarlett. Yo, you're the homegirl. Let's go. Can you DM me that, or can you DM me the link, Scarlett? Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, let's see here. Also seems like they have, okay, Epic Steve says, player says, also seems like they have buffed Zelda. How do you feel about the E3 presentation for Nintendo? I have a video going up about the E3 presentation, so I'm giving 2 scores. I already talked about it a little bit, but it's tough for me because Nintendo showed off major information for 3 of my favorite franchises from Nintendo. So it's almost, I mean, I don't ever say this, guys, but it's almost impossible for me to not be biased when it comes to Nintendo's Direct. With this Direct in particular, they showed my 3 favorite franchises, So I gave it this, guys. I said objectively, I gave it a score, and then non-objectively, I didn't give it a score, or I gave it my own personal score. I do feel that, like, just objectively speaking, Microsoft had the best conference. I have no problem saying that from a shock value. Oh, we paid for third-party announcements, all that stuff like that. I mean, what if Nintendo paid for Tales of Vesperia Remastered to be shown off, and they showed that off? What if Nintendo showed off Star Fox at their press conference? I mean, what if Nintendo showed off Dragon Ball FighterZ in a bigger way and stuff like that? But they didn't. Nintendo just did a much streamlined event. So in terms of grand scale presentation and all that and hype factor, Microsoft probably had the best one. In terms of what I'm looking forward to the most, Nintendo was obviously 3 of my favorite franchises of all time are right there. So you guys will get my full recap and review. The video's done. I'm gonna enable it as soon as I'm done with this live stream. I'm gonna put it live, and all of you guys can go raid my video and watch it, because I think, like I said, it's 17 minutes long. So if you guys are in the E3 flavor, you're gonna hear me talk about all the different games and stuff like that. That is coming very soon, guys. As soon as this live stream is done, I'll have that video ready. The video's done. I just gotta enable it to play or show up on my channel. All right. Player says, have you tried Fortnite on the Switch yet? What's your thoughts on that? The graphics bothered me at first, but I'm used to it now. What's wrong with the graphics? I haven't tried it yet. Is there anything wrong with the graphics? It's a cartoony looking game, dude. So no, the graphics are fine. I've seen other people play. It looks fine. Are you gonna play Octo tomorrow, Mr. V? Yeah, I'll probably play Octo tomorrow. I gotta buy it first. Do you think that we'll see anything new from the Treehouse tomorrow? I think we might see something new. A Switch? Oh, Mama Mercy, absolutely not. No, I would feel wrong. A Switch, that's too expensive, Mama Mercy. I mean, do you really want to do that? I mean, DM me. Let's talk about that in DMs before you do something that big. I mean, is Skiz okay with that? I don't know. I would feel bad if you did that. And do you mean I pay you the money and then you buy it and then mail it to me? I mean, because I still have to mail it to someone else. So I don't know about that. I don't know if that will work. Let's see. Sony is blocking Fortnite Switch accounts. Yeah, I mean, just start a new account, guys. Will we get a more Fire Emblem in the next few days on the Treehouse? I hope so, but I don't think so. I think they were just ready to reveal a trailer. I don't know. I'm not sure if they're ready to reveal a gameplay demo. That Dread King Ranthios is player, since on a scale of 1 to over 9,000, how fast did your brain explode at 5 or Smash Ultimate? Okay, you're using a 5. Okay, I get what you're doing. Smash 5 Ultimate. Okay. Good wording there. I like the play on there. Let's see. I knew about this game, guys. Obviously, I've been hearing about stuff about the game. I knew, but I did not know. I didn't see any pictures of it, so I was blown away by the visuals. The graphics are much more increased. I was blown away by the technicality of the game, that they took the time to really appeal to competitive players. This is the best, most content-packed game maybe that we've ever seen, guys. This is the best fighting game, most content-packed. This is the best that I've seen a fighting game this early in my life. It is very, very, like, usually when you see good fighting games, guys, there's no characters, right? Like Killer Instinct, that's a great fighting game, but there's no characters. Or Guilty Gear, or Blaze Blue, or, you know, our Street Fighter, there's no characters. But in Smash Brothers, they refined the mechanics for one-on-one. They included a bunch of new, but they included a bunch of new content. We're going to get more gameplay modes. We're going to get new stuff. But then they also included every single character ever in the history of Smash Brothers. This is the most complete fighting game that I've ever seen at this juncture ever in the history. It has the most characters at launch. It has the most, this is the best ever. This is the most refined. I mean, people were talking about, you know, Jump Force. Let's just be honest here, guys. Jump Force looks like trash compared to Smash Brothers. It's not even close. That's why everyone was trying to say, oh, Jump Force. And I'm like, I was very apprehensive about Jump Force because Jump Force looks like trash compared to Smash Brothers. And I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to fanboy out for Nintendo or anything like that, or for Smash Brothers. I mean, I am a Smash Brothers super fan. I get that. But let's just be real here. You look at Jump Force's gameplay and you look at Smash Brothers gameplay, and what fighting game to you looks polished, more complete, better, and more fun to play? I mean, it's pretty clear here. This is the best that I've seen. You know, this is the best that I've seen. Let's see here. Avidin Smith says the fact that Kirby has a fireball roll and Ganondorf is back to being Gerudo. Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Well, they just changed the look of Ganon. Definitely looks a lot better. Zero stress. NR Maris says Zero stressed me with keeping it close. Yeah, I mean, he got reset. Remember, Leo has been practicing. All Zero needed to do, like I said, Zero just looked a little rusty. But Zero's adaptation is God tier. Zero has God tier adaptation, so I was very happy to see Zero step back into that tournament form and clutch it out like he's done so many times in his career. And I picked Zero to win because Zero is the fiercest competitor. He is the Michael Jordan of Smash 4. He's the fiercest competitor out there. You know, like I said, he's the fiercest competitor out there. And he three-peated in being the best Smash 4 player in the world. So he's literally the Michael Jordan of Smash 4. So I expected him to win. I never bet against Michael Jordan, you know, and I'll usually never bet against Zero. It's a bad bet to go against Zero, you know. Dr. Kerr says Smash 5 is so hype. Yeah, man, it's a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype, you know. Lot of hype. Let's see here. Make sure you tag me at Player Essence. I'm gonna be on for probably another 30 minutes because you guys have been amazing. You guys have been so fantastic today. The donations and just the love from the channel has been very good. You guys have been coming out to the streams. We've been averaging 300 to 400 people on every single stream, no matter what I'm streaming. Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. So very good, guys. I really do appreciate the love, and I don't know. I'm overcome with joy and emotion that I can be able to provide you guys content that you guys like. I don't know what to say. I don't know how much to thank you guys. I really don't. I know I say that a lot, guys, and I know I probably spam it. Some of you guys are tired of me saying that, but you guys, I mean, some of you guys just got here. Maybe you just subscribed recently, but I mean, it's just everything that I've been through. It's tough, you know, but I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy that I can do this for you guys, and I don't have to worry about getting up and going somewhere else, and you know, I can just focus on bringing you guys the most content and the most streams and the most everything that I can bring you. And sorry for this one being late, guys. I was deep into editing. So yeah. GK says, Parsons, I think we'll get an announcement in September for Panic Button porting another game. Panic Button is already working on more games, guys. Wolfenstein is done. I know the next game Panic Button is working on. That's why I'm not freaking out about Nintendo's E3. I know the next game that they're working on. I can't say, unfortunately, because that would get me in trouble. But, I mean, I think you guys can take enough guesses based on what Panic Button has already worked on. I think you guys can take a guess on what the next game Panic Button's going to be doing. But, yeah, I know of the game that Panic Button is working on. So, yeah. Epic Steve says Jump Force looks good. I don't think Jump Force looks good. I honestly don't think it looks that. I mean, it looks good graphically. It's looking good graphically, but gameplay-wise, it's not looking good. But that's just my opinion. Especially compared to what we just saw from Smash Brothers. I mean, it doesn't look good. It looks stiff. But that's just my opinion. Let's see here. But Nintendo has proven itself with Smash, but Bandai Namco hasn't convinced me that they are going to make a good J-Stars game yet. Well, there you go. Well, Graphically, it looks good. Thank you, Keenan Parker. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah, no problem, Dr. Curse. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Also, shout outs to the subscribers we got. We got some new subscribers in the village here, guys. So shout outs to Stephen A. Shout outs to Ethan Kate. Is it Kate? Yeah. Is it Kate? Yeah, Ethan Kate. Also, shout outs to Jesse Lane. Thank you guys so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. This game, The Messenger, is actually looking pretty cool. What do you guys think about this game, The Messenger? This is actually looking pretty hype. I like it. Old school Ninja Gaiden vibe. Yo. Let's see here. Goat says October 2019, Metroid, November, Pokemon, December, Retros game. Yeah, that definitely could be something. Shout outs to Mr. V. Hit us with the subscription. Thank you so much, Mr. V. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everyone in chat, please welcome Mr. V. Falcon Launch says Jump Force is that crappy. J-Star's game with the grittier coat of paint. I mean, it's looking like that, guys, because the last J-Star's game that they released that had all those characters wasn't very good. It wasn't very good on the PS3, guys. So, I mean, I'm being cautiously somewhat, I guess, negative, but it just looks stiff. It doesn't look like it's very fun to play. Like, when I'm playing a fighting game, I want a game to be fast and fluid and fun. And unfortunately, J-Star's just looks like, you know, like graphics. It just looks like a game that's going to be all about graphics. The gameplay looks too stiff for a fighting game. It needs to be smoother. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle is out. Street Fighter is out. Tekken is out. Like, SNK Heroines is coming. Like, there are so many games that look better or already out or look more fluid. Like, if I'm going to play a fighting game, I'm not just going to play, oh, because Naruto's in the game, you know? I'm not playing a game just for that. It needs to look smooth. It needs to look better. I think the Naruto Shinobi Strikers looks a little bit better. I'm just a little mad with the character, or not the character selection, but with the gameplay modes. The gameplay modes in Shinobi Strikers is trash, and it's always online too. Party Man says Smash Ultimate is looking so clean. Yeah, it's looking really good. Alonzo Vine says Player Essence, did Konami ever announce the second Switch game they are working on? Not yet. We need to wait and see. Panic Button working on Fallout 3 remaster or Fallout 4. I mean, it could be one of those. It could not be. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of Bethesda games that they could be working on. There's some other games that they can be working on. But yeah, I mean, you guys can, I mean, obviously you guys can look at what look at what Panic Button has done, and you can just play like, okay, well, you can take a pick and say, okay, there's this game from Bethesda or from whoever, you know, and what game. I mean, they could even be working on a big indie game like Rocket League. That was like a big style indie game. They could even be working on something like that, you know. So let's see here. Hey yo, what's up, Jumpon? How's it going? Did I see the gameplay for Jump Force? I mean, I wouldn't be talking about Jump Force if I hadn't already seen the gameplay, guys. I do this for a living. I streamed every single conference. I've tweeted about everything. I've put stuff up on the channel. Yeah, I mean, I've seen everything, guys. Everything that you guys have seen, I've seen. So ask me a question. You don't have to say, hey OJ, have you seen this game that was at E3? I've seen everything. I streamed every single conference, guys. So no need to ask me if I've seen something. I've seen it. So if you have a question on it, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer that question. Let's see here. Hamad says, OJ, is Sony serious? They're blocking crossplay, and at the time with Fortnite on the Switch, now they're just being salty. But they've been blocking crossplay for a while now. It's guys, it's their system. They're allowed to do whatever they want. If you want to play on the Switch and if you're already on Sony and you want to play on the Switch and use your character, no, you're not gonna do it. Start a new one. I mean, that's just what they want to do. Yeah, they don't want to crossplay with any other systems. They want their network to be their network, and that's that. They don't want to crossplay with other systems. So yeah, it kind of sucks for those who want it, but I mean, it is what it is. It's their system. They're gonna do what they want. You know, nothing that we say is gonna do anything. Shinobi Strikers never caught my attention. Okay, that's good. No, every game's not gonna catch everybody's attention. That's why there's multiple different types of games, so people can play what they want. NR Merit says, yeah, Jump Force looked good until I saw the new Smash. Used to sign my paycheck, never worked the Xbox division though. Oh, Microsoft used to sign your paycheck, never worked for Xbox division though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'm not trying to hate on Jump Force, but guys, it just doesn't look that good. I mean, I'm looking at BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. I'm looking at Dragon Ball Fighters. I mean, those games Dragon Ball Fighters and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle look a lot better than Jump Force. I mean, it's just from a gameplay standpoint, I don't think Jump Force looks that great gameplay wise. Graphically, it looks amazing, but they still have time. They still have time to, fine tune the game. Dr. Chris says, Player Essence, was anyone else a tad confused at the start of the Direct? The mech game was so crazy. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I thought it was Xenoblade Chronicles X, like a revisioning of Xenoblade Chronicles X, but it's a brand new mech game made by people who have made Armored Core and Fire Emblem, some character designs from Fire Emblem. Yo, this Messenger game is looking pretty cool, though. I gotta pick this up. I like this old school action. It reminds me of old school Ninja Gaiden, guys. So yeah, and also a little bit of Shovel Knight right here with this boss. A little bit of Shovel Knight action. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that new mech game because I love mech games. I love Armored Core. I like Front Mission. I like those games. I used to play those as a kid, and I talk about that in my video that's coming up. I used to play those as a kid, and it looks great, guys. It looks so good. These guys made Miami Hotline. I'm not sure if they made Miami Hotline or not. I'm not sure. Epic Steve says, players in Shokyo and some other Nintendo fans said they were disappointed by Nintendo's presentation. Shaking my head. Sometimes I think they are for negative views, though. I could be wrong. No, I can completely see why Shokyo and other people say that they're disappointed. I completely see why. I completely see why that they'll say that, because they're looking for. Because they value E3. There's a lot of Nintendo fans that value E3 more than Nintendo values E3. You know, so if you value E3 highly and you expect everything to be at E3, and you're not putting it in context of Nintendo's not going to announce everything and show everything, then you're going to be disappointed. If you put it in context of Nintendo's going to show off what's ready and they're going to reveal, what they want to work on and what's going to be out this year. So like the Super Mario game, they revealed Fire Emblem finally. If you look at it in that context, I mean, it was a good show. You look at the third-party games like Dragon Ball Z. You look at what they're doing, like Fortnite. You look at all that stuff. It was a good show. They literally showed like I think 10 or 12 games streamlined in about like a minute and a half or something like that. So in terms of games and what you're going to be able to play on the Switch, it was good. In terms of presentation style and in terms of like spending so much on Smash Brothers, Shokyo doesn't like the new Smash Brothers. I mean, he says he likes Smash Brothers, but he doesn't play Melee that way. I think he only likes like Project M. I'm not even really sure what he likes. To be honest, I'm not even sure what he likes because he doesn't like Smash 4. He's not good at Melee, so I don't really know like what he's looking for in a Smash Brothers game. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I can understand why other people didn't like the show. My favorite franchises are Smash Brothers, Fire Emblem, and Xeno 2. Those are my favorite franchises. Nintendo showed those three. So really, if you like those three franchises, the show was great. If you're looking forward to Dragon Ball FighterZ, the show was great. If you're looking forward to Fortnite and Paladins, if the leak didn't already ruin you, the show was great. If you're looking forward to getting Metroid Prime 4 shown off, and which is probably what Shokyo is looking for, if you're looking forward to them showing off like 20 or 30 different first-party Nintendo games and all of them releasing this year and having just the craziest E3 ever, which is what they're looking for, then obviously you didn't think the show was that great. Now, Nintendo never does that. Last year's show was the same way. They were upset with last year's show. They're upset with the show before that. I mean, they're always upset with Nintendo's E3. Nintendo's E3 is never good enough for anybody because Nintendo's never going to go all out at E3. They never do. They haven't done it. The last time that they've done it is maybe 2014. That was the last time that Nintendo really said, okay, we're going to really show like almost all of our hand here because we really need this Wii U to sell. Outside of that, Nintendo hasn't went all out at E3 ever. Like, since like the old days before they started doing the Nintendo Directs. So if you put their expectations are higher than what is actually going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like their expectations are higher than what's actually going to happen. And this happens every single E3 because last year's E3 was the same thing. Nintendo, I think, had a little bit, maybe a better pacing last year. They didn't spend 20 minutes on Smash Brothers. So like I said, but I don't fault them for not liking this year's E3, you know what I'm saying? But they're going to be playing and buying all the games that Nintendo's talking about here. So people who don't like it are still going to be buying and playing all the games released. So I don't think Nintendo cares because Nintendo's going to have another Direct, and then the Direct's going to be there, and maybe the Direct doesn't have enough stuff, and people will say, oh, this Direct wasn't good because there wasn't enough stuff, So it's just a vicious cycle that just transfers over and over. But if you combine the totality of everything Nintendo's announced over the whole year, then it was actually a pretty good year with a lot of announcements. But people want to be floored every single one show. So it's a battle that Nintendo and companies are never going to win unless you go all out Microsoft and you pay for exclusive marketing and stuff for multiplats, Like unless you do that, you're not going to be happy for the most part. So yeah. Those are my thoughts. Let's see here. I mean, it's not. There's nothing. I mean, if he likes to complain, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with complaining about things. I mean, that's fine. If he wants to complain, let him complain. It's not a big deal. Let's see here. Hamad says, player since picked up Icy and finished it today. A bit short, but very good game. Thinking of picking up Curse of the Moon. Recommend. Oh yeah, Curse of the Moon is great. It's short though too. Let's see here. Deadlock says Messenger is the game that you can talk between 8-bit and 16-bit visuals. I remember rightly, OJ. Well, Messenger is right in front of you. So yeah, man, it's playing it. So yeah, that's the game. That's what it is. Yep. Front mission love. Let's go. Player since it has Faye. Exactly how are they implemented? What do you mean, Faye? I don't know what you're talking about, Dr. Curse. NR Merit says, yep, I'm liking this gameplay. All right, there you go. Yeah, go. It says, hey, player, did you see the gameplay for Messenger? It looks like Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, man. Let's see. Dr. Kerr says, players, the only thing that made me sad was literally that Dark Souls still didn't have an exact release date. Well, it's summer, so it's probably going to come, I would probably say, like, I'm probably thinking that it's going to be August. I'm thinking that it's going to be August that they're going to release the game. So let them get it right. I mean, let them get it right, then they'll announce the release date. So yeah. But yeah. Let's see. Player Essence says, NR Merit says, Smash Bros. Too many characters. Yeah, 2 out of 10. Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. You need Hollow Knight. When did they say Hollow Knight's coming? I highly recommend Dust Elysian Tale. Yeah, that game caught my eye at the, what was it? The Limited Run Games. That game caught my eye. I'm going to pick that game up. Fire Emblem. Oh, Hollow Knight is out. Okay, go buy Hollow Knight, guys. I think that's pretty good E3. You get to Hollow Knight, Fortnite, and Paladins on the same day. That's pretty good. I gotta buy Hollow Knight. I gotta download Hollow Knight. I gotta download Fortnite. I gotta download Paladins. I gotta download all 3 of those games so we can play. We're gonna have a lot of PE arenas, guys. So if you're not sponsored, I'm not trying to promote here, but if you're not sponsored or on the, oh, man, I'm just saying, PE Arena is gonna be lit, guys. We're probably gonna do Fortnite. We're probably gonna do Fortnite and Paladins for PE Arena this weekend. So get ready for that, guys. Fortnite and Paladins. Fire Emblem. Okay, but I don't understand your question though. I don't understand your question. With Dr. Chris, I don't understand your Fire Emblem question. Hollow Knight came out today. Yeah, Hollow Knight came out today. I'm gonna have to cop a Switch now. Yeah, man, definitely get a Switch. It's good stuff. What's your question again, Dr. Chris? What's your question with Fire Emblem though? Let me know. Just can you repeat your question? There's so many comments here. I'm a bit confused on the Xeno update. Is it DLC or a separate game from what we have? Okay, so let me break it down. It is DLC. So if you've already bought the season pass with the physical version and you're getting the digital version of it, it's DLC like normal. However, if you want to go buy the game standalone, you can do so. There will be a standalone cartridge for the game in stores to where you can buy the DLC as a physical cartridge and play the game. I don't think you do not need, from what I understand, unless I'm wrong, you do not need Xenoblade Chronicles 2 to play the DLC. The cartridge version. I don't think you can buy the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion pack without having, I mean, you might be able to do it, but I don't think you can buy it without having the actual physical version of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or having the full game of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, I mean, essentially, it's a standalone retail to where you can play it by itself, or you can buy the game digitally and have it on there, or buy the game physically and buy the expansion pass that's added on. But if you buy the expansion pass digitally, you have to have the game. You can't just buy the expansion pass with the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 content in there and play it from that without the game itself. You can't do that. So, okay, it's a download code. Okay, it's a download code. Okay, my bad. My bad on that, guys. My bad. Download code. Is that for all reasons? Okay, so my bad, download code, guys, and I messed up on my what's it called? I messed up on my my video then. But there is gonna be like a retail where you can buy like you can buy it retail though, so you can buy a box art for it, but then I'll have a download code in the box art. I think that's what Shinobu's trying to say. Okay. Okay. Player Essence, you said something about the Fire Emblem and the mech game having some sort of link. Yeah, there is a character, I think a character designer that has worked on Fire Emblem, that is also working on the not the Xenoblade, on the new mech game, the Damon Cross. What is it? Forgot Damon Cross. I forgot what the second part of the name is there. Shinema or something like that. So yeah, there's a Fire Emblem designer that's working on some of it for that game. OJ, what's for dinner? I don't have anything good. I don't know what I'm going to eat for dinner, guys. I need to go buy something. Yeah, Machina. Yeah, there you go, Machina. You are hyped. I think you meant you are hyped for Fire Emblem, but why 2019? Because they need more time to work on the game. Anytime that the game is 2019, anytime they said 2018, but they delayed it to 2019 is because the game needs more time. The game needs more time to be made. So if you're asking why, it's a very simple question. Whenever they delay something, it needs more time. Did you see the game? It looks amazing. They need more time. So yeah, I also think that they also might have delayed it in order to give a little bit, not only more time, but also because like 2018 is kind of packed with some of the games that are coming out. So maybe they want to give it a little bit more. Let's say Fire Emblem wasn't going to be ready till November. Well, you don't want to launch the game in November because Pokemon's launching in November. So, I mean, they're not going to pull like a Fire Emblem, Warriors with this game and launch at the same time as like Super Mario Odyssey. They're not going to do that because Fire Emblem's a big game for them, Did I take care of the ticket? Yes, guys, I took care of the ticket. And I'm so glad I took care of the ticket because where I live, guys, I live on the edges of town. And the ticket was actually, I went to the Superior Court in a neighboring town. And guys, this town that I live next to, it looks like 1984 in this town. This town, it looks technologically set back like 20 years. I mean, this is, I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm not going to say the name of the town, but this is a pretty rundown looking town. So I went into the neighboring town, and I ran into a really good friend of mine, an old friend from high school that I played football with, American football, not the world's game of football, but American football with. And yeah, I hadn't seen him in forever. I hadn't seen him in more than 15 years since I graduated from high school. I haven't seen him. So I graduated in high school in 2005. I haven't seen him since 2005. So it's been 13 years. And I ran into him. He's a sheriff. He's a cop for the town. So yeah, so I ran into him. So I was so happy that I went there at that time because it was good to see him. And I took care of the ticket. The ticket was $35. It was the last day. They were all very nice to me. The security was low. At the courthouse in my town, the security is really high. The security there was really low, so I was able to get in real quick. There was nobody there at that courthouse, so it was a much better experience for me. So yeah, and I paid the ticket, $35, took care of the ticket. Last day, if I didn't pay that ticket then, I could have got arrested or I could have had to pay a fine of up to $1,000 for not showing up in court. So very good. Thanks for asking, Go. I feel much better. I feel much better now because I took care of that ticket. So yeah, very good, very good. $35 only. So I was very happy with that, and I ran into a really good friend of mine. So yeah. Shout outs to Nintational. Is it Nintentional? Nintentional with the $2.99 donation. This is from Anchorage, Alaska. Yo, shout outs to my Igloo boys. Let's go, Joy-Con boys. Joy-Con boys in Alaska. Let's go. Shout outs to the ninja out there. Let's go. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Alaska is part of the United States, for those who don't know. Even though it's not physically connected to the United States, it's still part of the United States. So shout outs, man. Thank you for the $2.99 donation, man. I've never visited Alaska. One of these days I want to go, though. Just got here. Did I miss anything? Not really. I mean, you missed the Smash Brothers Invitational if you didn't watch that. I'm just answering questions right now. So if you have a question, feel free to ask a question. Tag me at Player Essence, and I'll try to see if I can ask a question. Try to see if I can answer your question. Is Starlink going to be multiplayer? I don't know. Has anybody watched more on Starlink? Is there going to be multiplayer in Starlink? I'm just excited to play as R-Wing. To be honest, I'm just excited to play as the It looks like an action RPG though. Like I saw numbers popping out of the. Like there was like the guy was in the R-Wing and he was fighting a boss, and I saw numbers popping out of the boss like an RPG. So it looks like it's gonna be some type of like space fighting RPG, Let's see here. Your record player is still back, okay. Can't have you arrested, OJ. Yeah, can't have me arrested. Never been arrested in my life, so that's not a good thing if I get arrested. Nick Little says, Parsons, how was you going to provide the PE news from the jail cell? Yeah, I know that would have been tough, huh? Maybe yeah, I can't use my phone, so I probably have to commission somebody else to do it for me. Thoughts on Pokemon Switch 2019? I don't have many thoughts. We don't know much about it, but it's looking good. It looks like it's gonna have all the bells and whistles that the hardcore Pokemon fans want. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Summertime is awesome. Yeah, summertime is pretty good, man. I'm gonna have to visit one of these days. Gabriel says, from what I know, there's co-op. Okay, local co-op or online co-op. Okay, that'd be good. Players, yeah, it looks fun. Yeah, I think Starlink. I mean, Nintendo could have. That's the thing. Nintendo could have had a better conference from these people if they had made the Star Fox announcement at Nintendo's conference. That could have been like a more of a better presentation, right? That would have been more hype. There was some, and let's say Nintendo got the Tales of Vesperia announcement. Let's say Nintendo paid for the Tales of Vesperia announcement. Let's say Nintendo got the Star Fox announcement. Let's say Nintendo spent more time on Dragon Ball FighterZ and spent less time on Smash Brothers. I think people would have sang a different tune about this direct. But it's all about pacing. It's about presentation style. So a lot of people, like, you know, that's really what they're grading it on. So actually, I don't have a problem with people being, you know, like I said, upset with the direct. That's fine. It's no biggie, because the people are still gonna buy the games. They're still gonna. I mean, there's still a lot of content. People are gonna be playing their Switches. Like I literally had like 30 people in my friends list playing Fortnite. You know, so people are still gonna play the games. People who have been complaining about voice chat, you got your voice chat with Fortnite built into it, so it's possible. So you know, there's that as well. People have been really complaining, making crazy videos. You know, so there you go. There's that as well. Probably going to be enabled once the online goes live. It's probably just going to be able to use the app and use the Switch by itself, but Nintendo's still just getting things together, but just enabled it for Fortnite. So to me, it was not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see here. Players, how about a Player Essence conference in, is that New Orleans? Yeah, man, that would be cool, dude. OJ, what do I think about the new Smash? I think it's really good. I'll have my more thoughts. I'll have more thoughts in my video that's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and make that video live, guys. So I'll stay here and answer some more questions. But if you do want to watch the video that I made, that video is live right... Oh, hold up. I forgot one more thing. Sorry about that. I'll also have like a comparison between all the different that video is live right now. So I'll have a comparison between all the different companies, like who I thought did the best and all that. Like I'll have a comparison of that. But like I can tell you guys right now, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony. That's what I think in that order. Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony. Objectively speaking, not from my own personal standpoint. Objectively speaking. All right, so let's see here. So for those who want to watch my video that I just did, if you want to leave, you can watch my video. You can definitely do so. I have a link here in the description, or I have a link in the chat. That link is live. So if you want to watch my video, what I think about Super Smash Brothers and all of that, you can definitely do so. That is live on the channel. So I'm really happy about this video, guys. I think you guys should all go watch it. And if you want to stick around, maybe you want to open that in another link and stick around for another couple minutes. I'll answer some more questions. So yeah. Also shout outs to, oh no, never mind. No, I thought there was something else that popped up. Nothing else popped up. Let's see here. Who are you going to play as in Smash Bros. Smash 5? Sheik. Sheik is my main. She still looks good in this game based on what I've seen. So yeah, Sheik. And I'm probably going to play as, I'm going to try to play as the Ices if I can. I'm trying to learn how to play the Ices. I'm going to learn how to play, who else was looking really good? The Inklings were looking okay. Ices were looking good. Snake was looking good. Yeah, they have all the DLC characters. Cloud was looking good. I'm gonna play a variety of characters. I'm probably gonna try to main Cloud and Sheik. Cloud, Sheik, Ices, and Palutena. I'm trying to see if Palutena's better in this game. I really want to see if Palutena's better in the game. Let's see here. Yo, DJ Concept places. This is my 4th E3 with you. Love the consistent content. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You've been an old school fan then. Really appreciate that. DJ Concept plays. Thank you. Just got a notification. Let's go. T-Dude says, oh, so guys, did the Invitational already happen? Yeah, the Invitational is done. What's it called? 0-1. T-Dude says, player, since at the moment I have to grade Nintendo a B+. Despite the delay or lack of info, I'm still satisfied with the new Damon Cross Machina and a new Smash Ultimate. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. If you like those two games, definitely. Let's see. Yo, shout outs to the Nintendo Switch winner. Ray BKNY. Good to see you here, my brother. Good to see you here. Says, looks like I have to put some time in and learn to get somewhat good. Yeah. You play as Cloud as Mega Man. Well, I'll tell you right now. We'll have to wait and see, but Cloud is definitely the better character in Smash 4. So those are not too bad characters to have, though. I'm so glad her counter is a reflector, too. Yeah. I mean, her counter left her way too open. So having the counter and a reflector put into it so you don't waste the move slot is good. So now she'll have a new move. She'll have another move now. So that's good. Because I'm a Palutena main, too, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be using Palutena as well. In Smash 4, I'm a Palutena main. So Palutena is my secondary in Smash 4. Player says, when do you think Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes will release? I think it will release probably like this fall. I think it's going to be a fall release. Also, The World Ends With You. They also showed that off. That's coming out this fall, too. So, yeah. Okay, Green Ninja Ice Climbing. What are you talking about, Alicia? Shadow Penguin says, player, since I like the new mechanics in Fire Emblem 3 Houses where you have the troops that support your main units. Yeah, that's really good. Makes it more of a dynamic battlefield. Absolutely. What happened to Smash? Nothing happened to Smash. The Invitational's done. This is the after show. It's off air now. You missed the show. You're more than welcome, though. This video that you're watching now, you can actually scroll back the time. Scroll it back to all the way to the beginning. And if you want to watch the Invitational, you can watch it again on my channel if you want to. You don't have to watch this live right now. You can actually just take your cursor, put it on the video, and scroll it back. And then you can watch the Invitational. Scroll it all the way back to the beginning, and you can watch the Invitational if you want. Let's see here. Deadlock says, we've seen the Fire Emblem and it looks amazing. We hoped, so I'm happy, player essence, as well as Smash. That mech game, Paladin, so thumbs up. Yeah, I mean, it just all depends, you know. I think also some of the leaks, the fact that Dragon Ball Fighters, Paladins, Fortnite, all that stuff got leaked beforehand. I think that's also what made people say this is not a very good conference too. So I think there's that, like the element of surprise wasn't there. And the whole, like I said, Ubisoft with Star Fox thing, that would have been a big surprise for Nintendo. But Ubisoft said we wanted at ours, so there you go. All right, Keenan, thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, if I do have a video up. If you guys want to continue asking me questions, I'll answer questions for like another minute or two, or you guys can check out my video. So the video is up on the channel, so there's a couple ways to watch it. You can click on my channel page, and you can watch it that way, or you can check out this link that I'm about to link right here in the chat. You can do that as well. Travis Touchdown says, I like the conference. Yeah, like I said, I'm not upset with people. If you like the conference, great. If you don't like it, that's fine. You know, because Nintendo, like I said, it all depends. Nintendo's going to have more directs. They're going to have more times to, impress or disappoint fans. So it's not the be-all, end-all. And I'm not going to treat it and act like E3 is. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. There'll be another Nintendo Direct. There'll be more stuff that you might like. So for me, it's E3 is it's a big deal, but it's definitely not the biggest deal for Nintendo. So yeah. Yeah, Fortnite has 1 to 99 players in Fortnite. Absolutely. Player, since you were an Armored Core fan, what do you think of Damon and Cross Machina? Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really excited for it. I love the art style and the graphics. The graphics, art style, the gameplay. I like the RPG element. It's obviously going to have RPG elements. I love it. It looks very, very good. It looks very good. And that was gameplay that they were showing us, not just like a CG trailer. So that was very good. Quantum L says, player, since were there any games you wanted to see in the Direct that were not shown in the Direct? That's a hard question because I already knew what was going to be in the Direct, except for like a couple different things. So personally, I mean, I would have maybe a Bayo trailer would have been good, but I think that they're saving Bayo for later in the Nintendo Direct. So I don't have a problem with that. Maybe saving it for the Game Awards trailer or something like that. You know, world premiere, first look at Bayonetta 3 at the Game Awards. You know, that was hype. So yeah. Let's see here. Player Essence, will Metroid Prime 4 be shown this year? If so, when and where? If it is shown this year, which I think it might be shown this year, either at the Game Awards or at a Direct later in the year, If it's at a direct, I think it might be at a September or October direct, or if it's at the Game Awards, it'll be this December, early December. Early December. They are showing Valkyria Chronicles 4 footage. All right, that's great. But Valkyria Chronicles 4 has already been out in Japan. There's already a ton of footage out there. You know, and Nintendo didn't even put Valkyria Chronicles 4 in their B-roll. Did they put Valkyria Chronicles 4 in their B-roll or footage, guys? I don't think they did. That's another game that they have coming out this year that they didn't even talk about. There's no Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's maybe a Tokyo Game Show thing. But yeah, there's already a ton of footage out on Valkyria Chronicles 4, guys. The full game, I mean, there's full Let's Plays of the game because the game already launched in Japan. So, I mean, I don't think it's anything that crazy to say, oh, there's footage. I've already seen a ton of footage of the game. I'm ready for the game to come out. Let's see here. No problem, Constable. I appreciate that. It was fun streaming all the conferences this year. Yeah, if I were you guys, I mean, there's no need to watch any more Valkyria Chronicles 4 footage. Just if you've seen a trailer, just watch a trailer or two. There's no need to watch any more footage. The game it's classic. It's literally Valkyria Chronicles 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? It's Valkyria Chronicles in all its glory. There's no need. If you like Valkyria Chronicles, buy it. If you don't know what Valkyria Chronicles is and you want to actually learn what it is, then watch the footage. But if you already know everything about Valkyria Chronicles, if you like Valkyria Chronicles 1, there's no need to even watch footage. Just buy Valkyria Chronicles 4. You know what I'm saying? Goat 816 player says, do you like the September directs better or the January ones? Well, it just depends. They do different things at each one. Like the January 2017 direct was like freaking crazy. The January 2017 direct this year was a mini. So it just depends. They don't always do the same thing every year. Yeah, they didn't even show Valkyria Chronicles 4 in the B-roll, guys. So there you go. Yeah, they showed a lot of different games in the B-roll. Yeah, or the montage. I don't know how to call it. B-roll montage, whatever. Konami will have a press conference on Thursday. Remember, they had 2 games to rule. Konami's having a press conference on Thursday? Where'd you get that information? Can a mod link that to me? Well, I'll find it later. Never mind. Metal Gear on Switch. Metal Gear or Castlevania. Hopefully one of those two. I'm also looking forward to that bubble game. The bubblegum game. That looks actually pretty cool. We Am Gamer says, Yoshi delayed to 2019. Yeah, I figured Yoshi was delayed to 2019. Player says, I noticed that Shokyo was disappointed that Nintendo hardly showed anything, but Shokyo gave Sony a higher score for showing same amount of games shown already so many times. Like I said, it's just it's opinion, guys. It's opinion based on what you think is good and what you think isn't good. Nintendo showed a lot of games in a very small amount of time and then spent a lot of time talking about Smash Brothers. So it just depends. I mean, it just depends on what you like. It just depends on what you like. I mean, obviously, Shokyo does not care as much as the games that were shown. He doesn't care for Xeno 2 DLC. He doesn't care enough. He doesn't care for, you know, Smash Brothers as much. He doesn't care for Fire Emblem. So, I mean, that's his opinion. It's fine. If he thinks that Sony had a better show, then that's fine. He thinks that Sony has a better show. I mean, it's really... It's just his opinion. That's not going to change sales for Switch. It's not going to change content. It's not going to change that we're going to get we're playing Fortnite. We've got the silly voice chat or whatever you need there. We've got Paladins that just launched. We got Dragon Ball Fighters. You know, we've got Smash coming out this year. We've got a better demo. I mean, there's a better demo for Octopath coming out. We've got that. I mean, it doesn't change anything, really. It doesn't really change anything. All we've learned out of is like release dates, and some stuff got pushed, some stuff got moved forward. We learned about a brand new game, the Super Mario Super Mario Party. That's looking to be pretty good. That's actually looking to be pretty good. I might pick that one up. So, I mean, like I said, it's just one person's opinion. That's all it is. His opinion isn't fact. This is just his opinion. So yeah, Quantum Elsa's player says, do you think with Snake back in Smash, we will have a better chance at Metal Gear Solid Collection or Metal Gear Solid 5 on the Switch? I do. Just wondering what you thought. I don't think there's gonna be a better chance. I just think that, I guess you're right. Technically, I mean, yeah, maybe there's a higher percentage. Yeah, there's a better chance. I don't know if it's gonna happen though, but I definitely think that there's more of a chance of it happening than it not happening, that there's going to be some type of Metal Gear on the Switch at some point, you know. One thing's for sure, OJ. There was plenty at E3 between all conferences. Something for everyone. Enjoy your games, everyone. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I'm a multi-console gamer, guys. Anytime that I want something, I can just get it at whatever system I want. Obviously, I want there to be stuff to play. I want there to be a lot of games on Switch, but I've come to the realization that I can't play everything. So like it doesn't even matter, you know? Like that'd be great if like all these games and everything comes to Switch. That's great, but I literally can't play everything, and I'm really gonna be playing Smash Brothers competitively. I'm gonna try to play Dragon Ball Fighters, you know, competitively. I'm gonna try to do all that stuff, you know. So for me, there's enough for me to be happy for me to play the game. So, and if I want anything on PS4 and Xbox One, I have one. So that's just really what it comes down to for me, man. It's just there's a lot of games. I think that all the conferences were at least they were all. I mean, I said that Sony's was horrible just because of the format and presentation. Like the formatting was horrible. The format, how they did it, was not good. In terms of the actual presentation, like I said, I think I gave it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. So that's what I would give it. You know, I give it like maybe a C minus, D plus, C minus range. You know, I give Nintendo C plus, B minus range, and I give Microsoft a B, you know, B plus range, somewhere in there. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it. They all had okay presentations. They were all okay in my opinion. None of them were bad. And like you have the new mech game that was announced. I mean, that was a complete surprise. So I mean, I don't see how it can be. I mean, you have the new Fire Emblem. I mean, I just don't see how, if you have a presentation with Fire Emblem, Xeno 2 DLC, Smash Brothers, I just don't see how that is bad. I don't see how that can be like a bad conference, you know. I don't know, but I'm a Super Smash fan, you know. So I mean, it's just my inner Smash dude talking. So don't worry about me, guys. Just whatever you think, it's fine. If you thought it was trash, you thought it was not good, that's fine. If you thought it was good, it's good, you know. So there you go. I do have a new video up too, guys, so I'm gonna link that in the chat here. So if you want to check out my new video, you can definitely do so. That is up on the channel. I feel that Microsoft really brought third-party world premieres this year. I don't think they really brought actual games, because a lot of those games you're not even going to be able to play in 2018. Like, a lot of them aren't 2018. Actually, most of them are 2019 or have no release date at all. So I think Microsoft, from a presentation standpoint, to trick consumers, which is fine. That's how a presentation works. You want to have the most, oh my gosh, we saw it here first. You know, like Microsoft had the most of that. In terms of the actual, like when you break it down bit by bit, they world premiered a bunch of games that are going to be on every other system. That's what they essentially did that. Gears 2019. Halo 2019. You know, all the Gears, I mean, they like 3 different Gears games or whatever. All that stuff's 2019. They have one game for 2018. Crackdown got delayed to 2019. Crackdown looks cool, but it got delayed to 2019. So they did a good job of buying a bunch of marketing for world premieres of third-party games that are going to be on, you know, most of the systems. So they did a good job of that. So yeah, they won the wow factor. So yeah, I even gave them a better grade because of that. Because and the reason why I gave them that grade is because I know that people are just like, you know what, look, from a presentation standpoint, yeah, they had the wow factor. You know, but I mean, from a substance standpoint, they announced a bunch of third-party games, you know, so there you go. Why is EA there? I haven't seen any of their games online. Expect a couple of off-screen FIFA 19 Switch vids. No Madden, no Anthem, no nothing. Player since you mean EA there at Nintendo's conference? I don't think it matters to Nintendo. FIFA's the biggest sports game that EA has. Nintendo and EA have a business contract. Nintendo wants FIFA on the Switch. They want people to say, okay, you know, a casual that's going out and says, does the system have FIFA? And Nintendo wants to be able to check that box. This has nothing to do with Anthem, has nothing to do with Madden, has nothing to do with that. Madden is becoming more and more insignificant every single year. Madden is only popular in North America. You know, not even North America. Madden is only popular in the United States of America. Madden literally sells no copies anywhere else but the United States of America. And even then, the sales are slowing down dramatically. So Nintendo does not care about Madden, so EA does not care to give Nintendo Madden. All Nintendo cares about is the biggest sports game that EA has. The biggest game that EA has is FIFA, and Nintendo wants it. So therefore, Nintendo helps fund, market, and develop FIFA, so they're going to show FIFA. That's another thing that people don't know. Nintendo actually helped develop FIFA, the engine on FIFA, marketing FIFA, and all that. I got a review code for FIFA 18, and it wasn't from Nintendo. Or sorry, and it wasn't from EA. It was from Nintendo. Nintendo gave me the review code for FIFA, not EA. So Nintendo wants FIFA on the Switch, and they're going to show it because they invested into FIFA. So, I mean, that's really all what it comes down to. But it has nothing to do with like, oh, well, why did Nintendo show FIFA? Like, EA didn't give us that. It has nothing to do with that other stuff. Nintendo wants FIFA, and they want people to know that FIFA's on the system. Plain and simple. And I don't know why you would expect Anthem on the Switch. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So I don't know why you expect them to fandangle in a Switch version of Anthem. Like, that's not going to happen. I can see why. I mean, Madden should be on there, but man, what can you say? EA does not want to develop on Switch. The only reason why FIFA's on Switch is because Nintendo's paying for it and helping develop it. That's the only reason. It's a contract. It's business. That's it. These two companies still don't like each other. EA still doesn't like Nintendo. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Go. Okay, my bad, dude. I thought you were talking about the difference between that and the. Okay, so my bad. My bad on that. My bad. So okay, so you haven't seen any type of demo stations or anything at E3. Okay, well, I mean, no. Oh yeah, sorry. EA has their own event, the GOAT, where they set up their own stuff outside of outside of E3 and all that. So EA has their own event called EA Play where you can play their games. It's separate from E3, the E3 show floor. Can't wait to thrash you in Smash, player since Trap Lord Huey. Did you forget that Smash isn't ARMS, my boy? Did you forget? Did you forget that Smash is not ARMS? I don't think Smash. I mean, there might be a character from ARMS in there eventually, but I really think that you need to realize that this is not ARMS. And with these refined gameplay, did you guys see how good Zero already was in Smash Brothers? If you're already good at Smash 4, you're gonna be good at this game. There's gonna be little to no adjustment period for me. I mean, there's gonna be a little bit of a period to find out, like, remember how Snake plays and how to fight against other people. But I'm going to start off in Smash 4 knowing what to do. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm already gonna start off knowing what to do. So if I were you, I would play some Smash 4 and get ready, because Smash on the Switch, you're going to be able to take those skills over and you're probably going to be better. In my opinion, I think people who play Smash 4 and are good at Smash 4 are going to be better in Smash 5. I honestly think that. It's a better one-on-one wise, it's a better one-on-one balanced fighting game from what I've seen. Zero got out of every single Bayonetta ladder combo that MKLeo threw at him with Mario. Like, the up tilts don't connect like they do. There's so many little changes. Aerial movement with air dodges, more landing lag when you do that. Perfect shielding has been completely revamped to where not at the beginning of an attack, you let go of the shield button at the end of attack, and you can get a counter. You can kind of get like a little time, like you can get like a hit time skip. You know, like you get a little hit time skip there. Like, I love the zooming in on like the kill. Like, it's phenomenal. Smash 4 is phenomenal, man. It is phenomenal. It is so good. It is so good. Shinobu says, Player Essence, did you see any chances about Sheik you noticed so far, or changes? Yeah, I noticed the biggest change for Sheik, and what all Sheik mains are going to want to say, okay, here we go, is that Sheik's back air is back to killing. That's one big change with Sheik, and guys, trust me, her back air not killing is a pain in the Sheikah symbol, if you know what I'm saying. It's a pain in my Sheikah symbol, my Sheikah emblem. It sucks that Sheik's back air can't kill. It used to be able to kill in Smash 4. When Smash 4 first launched, it could kill, and then they nerfed it to not kill it. I mean, it doesn't matter what. I mean, you got to be at a crazy percentage. But from what I've seen, the knockback with Sheik's back air is very good. Very good knockback with Sheik's back air, so it can kill. Maybe if you're off stage and you hit somebody, you got a little bit of rage on you, the back air can kill. Also, another thing, Sheik's grenade does not put you in free fall, so you can throw a grenade in the air and move after that. Now, it looks like there's going to be some lag, but you can throw a grenade and also move. Her bouncing fist has also been tightened up a bit as well. You can do some standard combos, maybe not on every character, but you can do like a fair to down tilt to up tilt. That is a combo that they did show off in the trailer, I think. Like a fair down tilt to up tilt. So that's a pretty good, that'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4 hit combo. So it does seem like you can do that, which does work on some characters in Smash 4, but that seems like it's more of a guaranteed thing. But I also noticed that with Sheik, I never saw a forward smash disconnect. Sheik's forward smash was jank. Sometimes the forward smash, the second kick wouldn't kill you. And anybody who plays Sheik, you know that Sheik's second kick is the kill blow. That's the blow that really hits you. And sometimes it would miss, or somebody could DI out of her forward smash. So that would suck. So your forward smash sometimes doesn't kill. Your back air doesn't kill. I also noticed that the fair can have a little bit better. It seems like the fair is good. It can have a little bit better knockback. Maybe if you're off stage, maybe you can kill with it. You can smack somebody with it. I noticed that the people move faster. It's almost like a Project M when you hit somebody. It seems like it's like the speed of how somebody flies away, not necessarily the distance, but how fast a character gets from one point to another point is quickened. Or something is different with how fast characters get knocked back in the game. Directional influence seems to be there and more fluid. Rage, I don't know if Rage is a bigger part of it, but I do think that they've buffed Sheik to where she can kill a little better. I mean, she still can't kill as good as other characters, but they've definitely done a couple things to make Sheik a better fighter in that game. I think directional influence with Bayonetta combos have also been specifically tweaked to where you can get out of those. So overall, I think it's just a better game. And I know I've been talking about this way too long. It's 5:51. I told myself a couple more minutes, and now it's been literally 21 minutes. So yeah, that's that, guys. I think I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent there. Anyway, Riku Key says, since the game plays like Melee with Wii U mixed together, at least that's how I felt when I played it. Okay, so you were playing it at E3. Okay, yeah, that's what I see from there. It is like a mix, and I talked about that, how it could be like a mix of a Melee, maybe a Project M, Melee, Smash 4, all kind of mixed together. It's more Smash 4 than Melee, but it definitely is a little bit quicker how it plays, so absolutely. Weam Gamer says, player, since I noticed Ike air moves other than forward air are faster now. Mario back air and neutral seem to be improved as well. I'm happy for my two mains. Yeah, the game speed in general has been improved. The game speed in general has been improved overall. So every character is moving a bit faster. But yeah, Ike has definitely been buffed. So, but we'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of characters, so you never know what's going to happen. They're going to balance the game more too. Okay, guys. All right, so we are going to be done with this live stream, guys. We are done with this live stream. I've been streaming for 3 hours now. So check out my video. I just linked the video. You guys all go check out the video. All 392 of you guys, hit that link. Go over to that video. It's not that Mario's normals are nerfed. It's the fact that you can DI out of up tilts and stuff like that. So no, I don't think Mario's normals are nerfed. Based on what I've seen, I don't think they've been nerfed. And it's hard to tell if they've been nerfed because percentages in one-on-one battles are greater than in team battles. So I don't think they've been nerfed. From how Zero was playing, I don't think his normals have been nerfed at all. If anything, they've just been, you can't do some of the combos that Mario's been doing, but you can still pull off some of the stuff. Obviously, like Zero was pulling off some pretty cool stuff. So yeah, check out my video, guys. I do appreciate that. Really do. Shout out to TNG fan. Hit this with the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the village. Check out my video that is up on the channel. Hopefully you guys like it. And I will be back with more Super Smash Brothers and Nintendo videos all week. So shout outs. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye. How good is Smash Brothers Ultimate? It's the best game ever made. Let's go. Peace out, guys.